Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Santa Steve Stocking is back! Sign up and register to win at participating businesses for a $1,000 prize package. $500 cash, $500 in gift cards and prizes.
Oh, yeah.
Winner will be drawn on Friday, December 19th. Sign up now in Oskaloosa at the Unique Salon, Shop Jen Miracle, Krause's House of Flowers, Stam Garden Center and Nursery, Mahaska Drug, and Oski Dental. In New Sharon, sign up at Lake Painting and Brittany's Bargains. In Lyton, sign up at Tassel Ridge Winery. In Hedrick, get signed up at Pigtail Charlie's Diner. And in Sigourney, sign up at Casey's, Sinclair Napa, Barnwired, Bodyworks Fitness, Copper Lantern Sports Bar and Grill, Shuttler Insurance Services, James Family Greenhouse, Brothers Market, Amy's Salon House and Spa, and the Garden Gate. Somebody's gonna have a very Merry Christmas with Santa Steve Stocking, and it might as well be you. Ho, ho, ho. It's the holiday season at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. Come visit Stam's to take a closer look at all that they have to offer. Stam Garden Center and Nursery is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed on Sundays. Located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa. Call 641-672-1437. Experience the color this Christmas at Stam Garden Center and Nursery.
Shop Brittany's Bargains in New Sharon this week. Hours are Wednesday and Thursday, noon to 6, Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 for Merry Little Downtown Christmas. Santa will be in town, and Brittany's Bargains will be having in-store specials along with the other stores in New Sharon. Brittany's Bargains, a local consignment shop at 105 East Market Street, Suite 1, just down from the Capri Theater in New Sharon. The Unique Salon is the top salon in Oskaloosa for cuts, color, balayage, highlights, perms, and Brazilian blowouts. The Unique Salon has expert stylists, premium products, and flawless results. Call now to book your appointment for the holidays at 641-673-4969. Get great service and a great atmosphere at the Unique Salon at 1201 A Avenue E in Oskaloosa. The Unique Salon wishes you the very best this holiday season.
Winter's coming and your vehicle needs to be ready. At Sinclair Napa, we've got the gear to help you prep for the cold months ahead. From jump packs and flashlights to diesel treatment, washer fluid, wiper blades, and batteries. Whether you're commuting, hauling, or just trying to beat the frost, we've got what you need to stay safe and keep moving. Visit Sinclair Napa in Sigourney, Ottumwa, Williamsburg, Centerville, or Montezuma. Don't wait for winter to snowball. Prepare now and be glad you did. Stop by today or visit us online at sinclairnapa.com. You'll want to be at the Keswick Tavern this Saturday night for music from Lucas Beebe starting at 8 p.m. Lucas will be playing acoustic music from all genres. It'll be a great time. And as always, there's no cover charge. Meet your friends at the Keswick Tavern at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick. Have some drinks and enjoy the music from Lucas Beebe from 8 to 11 p.m. this Saturday night.
Welcome in. It's time for high school basketball here on Steve Shuttler Media Facebook and YouTube and Skunk River Radio Facebook. We are in Keota tonight, Keota High School, with a big area matchup between Sigourney and Keota. We do thank all of our sponsors on board for making our broadcast possible. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shuttler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, B&C Repair, new to the broadcast, Clean Source, also on the broadcast, and also for Sigourney tonight, specifically, we've got Sigourney Body Shop and also Brothers Market. We have Andy McGuire to do the play-by-play, and joining us tonight for the first time, Mr. Curtis Vanderwall on color commentary. Guys, we're getting the starting lineups right now. What are your thoughts as we head into this game?
Well, it's exciting to be back in the Eagles' nest here And the Eagles Nest is big enough for multiple people because Curtis is joining us on the color commentary, so I'm excited to get it going tonight. Sigourney Savages come in at 3-1 and the Keota Eagles at 5-0. So we have a heck of a matchup tonight. We're going to hear the national anthem here. We'll listen in. And there we have it. We're going to be having some guard play tonight. Curtis Bryn Clarahan comes in for the Savages, averaging 25 points a game and quite a few rebounds a game as well. And she's going to be facing off against Cameron Hafley at 19.6 points a game, 16 assists a game. And Kurt, we were talking about you hail from Oskaloosa, a much bigger school, but here we are in a 1A gym. What are your thoughts so far?
You know, I'm excited. I'm very much looking forward to these two teams taking on each other and just kind of seeing how things shake out. I think it's very interesting on paper, but we don't play the games on paper, so we're going to see how it goes on the hardwood here.
That's right, and Cobra Country is where we are, but we're having Savages and Eagles facing off one another, and we're going to have Elise Lyle tipping against Addie Finneran. Addie's quite a bit taller than Elise, but we'll see how this thing goes. And it's tipped back, and Bryn Clarahan picks up the ball and right to Addie, and a rebound underneath. Emily Conger's pushing the other way. Emily Conger on the right side, passes out to Hafley. Hafley's looking at the shot, passes back to Conger. Conger's going to take the shot, and she makes it to get off the snide early. 3-point shot for Emily Conger.
Yeah, they went back and forth there just a little bit, and, man, she knocked it down big to start the game.
Bailey Gretter kicks out to Finneran. Now here comes Becca Gretter. This is the Gretter duo. And she loses the handle, but must have been tipped from an Eagle. I didn't see who got a hand on that.
Yeah, I couldn't either. We were looking through the sea of humanity there, but we'll see what we got on the inbound play here.
And Bailey inbounds to Addie Finneran. Emily Conger coming back the other way. Carly Greiner picks off the tip pass, and she's going to get fouled, a blocking foul called. And it looks like that's going to go against Bryn Clarahan, her first of the night. And Carly makes the front end of a 2-point foul shot offering. And misses the second, but rebounded for a moment from Kennedy Jackson. And now we have an outlet coming back the other way. 4-0, 7:10 to go here, first quarter. And there we have Bryn Clarahan putting in first points.
Yeah, she just went around the wheel there and right down the side of the lane and snuck through and had a nice layup there.
Sigourney with a little press there. Eagles able to break it, and another foul call here. 2 early fouls for these Lady Savages. Shooting foul for Kennedy Jackson, who's at the line right now.
Yeah, did I see right? Is that on Cameron?
Addie Finneran is called for that foul.
Okay. Knocks down the first one here.
And the second one short. And kicks out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Eagles. It must have been tipped from the black and gold there.
It's always amazing how the referees can see that so well, because I never seem to be able to see that quite as good.
Jackson kicks over to Conger. Conger dribbles right, and the ball is stolen from Bryn Clarahan. Cameron Hafley gives defense, and we have a knocked out of bounds ball on the Eagles here.
It was a good look. Just defense caught up and shut the door on it. So we'll try a little inbounds here on the baseline.
Bryn Clarahan with those quick hands getting the steal and taking it back the other way. And there's Addie Finneran not able to connect, but a nice draw up off of the tip out of bounds here. Cameron Hafley brings the ball up. Hafley to Conger, another open look for Emily, and she is just a little bit too long with the ball there. And Emily's going to get called for the foul with Becca Gretter in really great position there.
Yeah, that was a good box out, and just battling hard for the rebound. You like to see that. You just hate to see the foul following the missed shot there.
So Becca inbounds to Bryn Clarahan. Bryn with the ball across the timeline. Clarahan goes left, and she is quick, and a foul call. I think we're going to have that one on Carly Griner potentially. White 40, that's Carly.
Yep, that was a good move off the dribble. Just attacked the basket and got the contact.
I was going to say, for a sophomore, Bryn is fairly amazing for a basketball player. I was going to say earlier when she got the steal, it's not out of the range of possibilities that she could get a triple-double, and steals could be the third double of the triple.
Well,
if that makes any sense.
She's amazingly quick, that's for sure.
Fairly amazing, says Shetler. That's marginally amazing.
Yes. Don't start with me already.
The night is young. And here comes Cameron Hafley, loses the handle, and kicked out to Emily Conger. Conger to Jackson. She goes right, bounce pass, and turns the ball over. Bryn Clarahan with those quick hands, always looking ahead. She is fast. Charlie Smothers on the block now. And Carly Griner fights for it. And I think we might have had Charlie Smothers. No, I thought maybe that was a foul, but tie ball and went Keota's way. Possession arrow flips. And here's Carly. Kicks over to Hafley. Hafley dribbles, looks for a pass handoff to Emily. Emily goes right and throws it out of bounds. Early turnovers for these Eagles, Curtis.
Yeah, not what you want to start the game out with. They still do have the lead here, but as the turnovers mount, if Sigourney's able to take advantage of them, it could be troublesome down the stretch.
There's Addie Finneran with a long shot. She nails it.
Boy, she did.
Shot. 5-5, tie ball game, 5-11 in the first period. Carly Griner down off of the block. Ball hits the bottom of the backboard, and here comes Bryn Clarahan again. Finneran's going to take another three-point shot. Off glass is no good, and Becca Gretter is going to get called for a foul, trying to come over to the backside a little bit there.
Yeah, a little out of position, and the effort sometimes will get you there. That's a little stoppage. We got a few player changes here, and then Sigourney's right back into their press here.
Jesselyn Aller checked in for Carly Griner there, and I believe that's Ella Bruns checking in as well for the Savages, Lady Savages, to be more specific. And we have an offensive foul on Emily Conger, just a little bit out of control, going down the right side of the lane there.
Yeah, that's her second, and at the 4:40 mark in the first quarter, that's something to keep her eyes on. She's going to come out of the game here and sit so that we don't get any more foul totals right away here.
It's a great point, Curtis. Emily Conger with a lot of veteran leadership on this team with two early fouls. And Gretter out to Finneran. She's going to take a shot, and she sinks it. Addie Finneran doing damage early. gives the Lady Savages the lead at 7-5 and 4:17 to go first quarter. Keota Dodd travels.
Yeah, the press is having an effect here. You know, they're kind of just pushing sideline to sideline in the backcourt. But man, once the ball gets to the midcourt line, it ratchets up. It's something Keota's going to have to make some adjustments on.
Clarahan at the top of the key with those quick feet, pink shoes, just like Steve Shetler's wearing.
Steve got his pair just to be like her.
He did. They're marginally pink. Elise Lyle giving really good defense against Bryn Clarahan. Bryn chucks it up, off glass, no good. And here comes Elise Lyle. She advances the ball to Jesselyn Aller. Step through, a little bit too stiff for Jesselyn, and that's going to be a foul on Elise Lyle. A little bit out of control here are the Lady Eagles. Need to find that rhythm, settle in a little bit. 4 team fouls on the home team, 3 team fouls on the visiting team.
Yeah, that was a little bit out of position. Eurostep tried to get her back in a good spot, but just couldn't get the angle the right way.
Bryn Clarahan from way downtown.
Yeah,
no good.
That was extremely deep. Keota in transition here.
Kicks across to Elise Lyle. She dribbles into the lane, off glass, no good, just a little bit too strong. Goes to the floor with that Elise Lyle outlet turnover, and the Lady Savages are running again. Cameron Hafley to stop it. Bailey Gretter fires the shot. Too long, and Keota Dodd watches it go out of bounds. Going to come back Eagles way, and we have some substitutions coming in. Addie Tremmel checks in for Charlie Smothers. And that's the one. I thought maybe we had another one, just the one substitution.
Let's see how this press shakes on this trip here.
Cameron breaks the press, takes it down the lane, step through, off glass, and it's good. Cameron Hafley's first points of the game, averaging 19.6 a game, and her first bucket at 2:40 to go here. First quarter game is tied at 7s apiece. And here we have a trap, looking to throw it off the leg of Keota Dodd is Bryn Clarahan, and she's successful at it, so going to stay here with the Lady Savages. And we had another substitution there. Curtis, did you catch who that was?
Looked like Carly Greiner came in for the Eagles.
Okay. Jesselyn Aller rebounds. Phenomenal freshman. You've seen her on the softball field. And Carly gets fouled, taking it to the rack. It's one thing Carly Greiner does well. When she gets the ball, she is aggressive. She goes to the rack, tries getting it off glass, isn't able to put it in, but she'll be shooting free throws.
Yeah, she took it to the basket with authority and paid the price, but doesn't look like it affected her any at all, and she's an aggressive player.
She's a tough young lady. She also pulls double duty and wrestles for the SK wrestling team, so Carly's not afraid of a little bit of contact.
Speaking of which, was there some wrestling here in Keota tonight as well? I heard there was like in a different gym.
Really?
All right, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think
Bad
so.
information. Back to you.
Back to the action. All right, Carly made that second shot, but they didn't tally it for her, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. But here comes Bryn Clarahan with the ball. Adeline Tremmel dribbles right. Bruns with the ball. Quick feet there, and here comes Clarahan. And she is going to get the and one. Bryn Clarahan.
Nice little runner on the right side of the lane there, and contact and still able to finish. She's definitely quick, and quick hands and quick feet. That's looks like that's the 5th foul of the quarter. So from here on out, Savages will be in the bonus.
And that's Elise Lyle's 2nd foul of this young game as well. And here comes Jesselyn Aller dribbling up the court, pounding the ball all the way coast to coast. Jesselyn Aller doing damage. 9-9, minute 50, first quarter.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. That's what you're looking for.
And another foul is called. That'll be 6th team foul, minute 45, first quarter here. Curtis, these refs are not letting this stuff go. They are trying to keep this under control.
Yeah, that's you're right. It's a pretty tight game, and if I'm looking at it correctly, that's Elise Lyle's third foul of the first quarter here. So definitely not a spot that Keota or Elise want to be in.
Bryn Clarahan makes the first of two. Be sizing up the second here. And no good. Rebounded by Kennedy Jackson. Jackson outlets to Hafley. Hafley's all alone with a lot of black and gold, and she fires up a three and drills it. Cameron Hafley, three-point made shot, 12-10, minute 30.
Yeah, a little step back there, and that was good. And then the block at the other end. That's really good series there for her.
And Carly Greiner's going to size up the three. High shot. Carly makes it. The Eagles on a flurry of scoring in this late first quarter. And Coach Weber for the Sigourney Lady Savages gets a quick timeout.
Yeah,
and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll hear from some of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all. Like, her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
All right, where we go. I'm going crazy with the controls here. Back at the game, Andy McGuire with the call.
He's gone crazy. And I just noticed that the Lady Savages have upgraded from the old school plastic water bottles. They all had the Stanley Cup that looks like a 5-gallon bucket and a massive straw. There's Kennedy Jackson off block, and she's going to get the score. So the flurry of scoring continues even after the timeout for these Lady Eagles. Clarahan to Bruns for Lady Savages. Bruns gets the ball back, being harassed by Cameron Hafley, number 2. Bailey Gretter dribbles left, outlets Finneran, who's had the hot hand early. Adeline Tremmel goes right, trying to get it back out. Finneran's going to fire the shot, and no good, and out of bounds with about 27 and a half seconds to go in this first period. And here comes Charlie Smothers checking in for Bailey Gretter.
Yeah, let's see if the Eagles can keep up the momentum. They've definitely got the momentum on their side here, and a couple threes and getting ahead of the pack there. Sigourney comes out in the token press, so we'll see how it comes.
Hafley picks the dribble up. Aller across to Dodd. Dodd looking for a feed. Back to Hafley. 10 seconds on the clock. Cameron goes left. She comes back right. Dodd looking to post feed. There's Jesselyn Aller. She's going to go off glass, and it's good right before the quarter expires, 19-10. Curtis, what do you think so far?
Boy, I tell you what, that was a way to finish a quarter right there. I don't know that you could draw it up any better than that. They took advantage of the Keota Eagles took advantage of every opportunity.
All right, we're going to take a break during this transition between quarters. Be back with more after this.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
All right, and we are back here in Keota High School, and Sigourney and Keota playing basketball tonight. Keota off to that hot start. Now, we want to mention that did some research earlier. It's been 11 years, guys, since the Keota girls have beaten the Sigourney girls. Basically 11 years to the very date. So can they get off the snide tonight? We shall see. Oh, there we go.
Too soon.
There we go. We're good.
We're back on. Did anybody hear what you had to say, or they just couldn't hear us?
Oh, they heard me. They heard the important stuff.
Oh, yeah. I see how you are. Here we go. Bailey Gretter, she's going to take a shot from the top of the key. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Jackson, and here comes Hafley in transition. She goes right down the lane, and she gets caught up. Blocking foul gets called on Becca Gretter.
Yeah, that was just a case, a couple people's feet in the same location. And nonetheless, though, Eagles have the ball out of bounds on the baseline.
Cameron to inbound, looking for Carly Greiner. Going to have to go up top, and here comes Jesselyn Aller. Ball is tipped, and Jesselyn comes up with it. Carly Greiner, ball's on the floor, but Kennedy Jackson comes up with it. Moves the ball across. A little bit sloppy here. There's Cameron with a step through. A little Euro step goes left. That was impressive, Curtis.
Yeah, it was. It looked like she may have been in a bad spot and had nothing to do with it, and she made something happen, and here come the Eagles again.
There was a whole lot of ooh. That might not have been a travel. And here comes Dakota Dodd with the ball on the right, and she's got those Shetler shoes as well. Hafley goes right, comes back left. Dodd, shot no good, and rebounded by Bailey Gretter. Bailey's coming left. And Bryn Clarahan has a good look and shot at it, no good. Rebounded by Jackson, cleared by Jackson into Hafley's hands. And the Lady Savages have no choice but to retreat. 21-10, 7 minutes, second quarter here. Jesselyn Aller on the left side. She's going to pass to Dodd. Dodd to Aller. Aller goes right top of the key. She's going to take the shot a little bit too much and rebounded by Finneran. Bryn Clarahan on the move as she has been all night. Up off glass, no good. Jackson rebound, and here comes Hafley.
And, of course, Hafley always going to be a contender for the Sigourney Motors Player of the Game, which we'll pick towards the end of the broadcast.
And Dakota trying to get a little bounce pass there to Aller on the move, and ball gets deflected. Turnover on these Lady Eagles. 21-10, 6-10. Bryn Clarahan fires and misses. Rebounded by Aller, and outlets to Hafley. Hafley's going to fire the shot. That's going to be too strong. And Carly Greiner crashes in and fouls Bryn Clarahan. Man, just a flurry of activity there, Curtis.
Yeah, no doubt. We're back and forth up and down the floor here, and a little bit of an errant shot that was off the backboard and grabbed Carly Greiner's second foul there of the first half. So we'll see how that plays out.
A little different lineup here for these Lady Savages. Bryn Clarahan, Abel McCauley makes her first appearance, I think, of the game. Bailey Gretter and Adeline Tremmel are all in. Charlie Smothers is working the block. And turnover. Cameron Hafley gets the ball, lands just in her breadbasket there. Hands off to Dodd. And here comes Jesselyn Aller working hard. Can't quite keep the handles on it, and we're going to have a jump ball, I believe, here. It is a jump ball, and it's going to stay, at least according to the arrow board. It's going to stay here with the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, got a little sloppy there and had a battle on the floor for the ball, and the refs called everybody off with the jump ball. So we'll see what the Lady Eagles can do from the out-of-bounds play here on the baseline.
Bryn Conrad checks in and receives the inbound pass. Aller to Hafley. Hafley goes left, down lane, shots up, little floater, and it's no good. And Bryn Clarahan just can't quite get her footing to get the rebound there. And here comes Clarahan on the back side of it. The foul is called.
The home crowd does not like that call there.
Jesselyn Aller called for the foul there.
Her
Getting
first.
ourselves organized here, yeah, her first foul.
Do want to mention, guys, that Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance sponsors our second quarter.
So I always wondered, does Jennifer Fagan insure her neighbor, or she is the neighbor that insures?
Both? All
Maybe
of it.
both, yeah.
Yeah.
If you need it, Jennifer Fagan will get it for you. I guarantee you that. And the foul shot was made. I believe that was Bryn Clarahan shooting.
Yep, Sigourney's first points of the second quarter here.
21-11, 4:55 second period. Dodd looking to pass. Cameron Hafley. Abel McCauley really playing some solid defense. And here comes Clarahan. Too strong of a pass. And there's Jayla Redlinger, a cheerleader for these Lady Eagles, stopping the ball before somebody slams into the wall. What a job. Got to give a shout out to Jayla.
Now this is interesting. We've got a little bit of a boxing one type situation here. We're face guarding Cameron the whole length. Let's see how this plays out.
Kennedy Jackson off glass, no good, and we're going to have another foul here on these Lady Eagles. That'll be the 13th foul of the half, and that's going to go against Bryn Conrad, her first of the game.
We'll have to keep an eye on this Sigourney defensive switch here to face guard and go into that. That's an interesting move.
And there's another foul on the floor. Bryn Conrad, I think, is going to get called for the second one, perhaps. And Bryn Clarahan's moving really well without the ball.
Yeah, basket was good. She's got a free throw, one more free throw here.
And here comes Jesselyn Aller. She's going to check in for Conrad after Conrad gets 2 quick fouls. Actually, Carly Greiner comes out of the game for Jesselyn Aller. And Bryn's shot is good after the and one. And Bryn gets that steal, and no good. Hafley's running. Bailey Gretter giving chase, Becca Gretter. Dodd takes it to the baseline, off glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Jesselyn Aller's going to take it up off glass, and it's good! Jesselyn Aller off glass. She will be shooting free throws. Jesselyn's 6th point of this first half.
Yeah, that was just sheer determination there. She was going to the basket and nobody was going to stop her, and she got fouled on the way. Let's see how she does on the free throw here.
Off the front iron, no good for Jesselyn. And here comes Clarahan. Off glass is good.
She's got all 6 points this quarter for the visiting team.
And here comes Aller again. Outlets to Conrad. Jackson. Dodd's going to fire the shot. It's good for Dakota Dodd. Boy, I'll tell you, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different scores in this first half for the Lady Eagles to give them that 10-point advantage at 26-16.
Yeah, that type of distribution is pretty amazing to see.
And here's Hafley trying to back down McCauley, and McCauley's going to get called for the foul. Fouls on the floor there, so no shots going up on that one. And here's Tremmel checking in for Smothers on the Lady Savages side of things.
Yeah, McCauley's first foul here, and she is playing amazingly tight against Cameron here.
And here comes Aller down the lane. Step through, off glass, it's good. Jesselyn Aller, the freshman.
Just another determination play right there. That's wonderful to see.
(28-16), 2:40, second period. Addie Finneran on block, no good there. And the ball is tipped out of bounds, going to stay with Sigourney. Becca Gretter to inbound. Gets it to McCauley.
Crowd wanted a moving screen there.
Finneran feeds, no good. And Conrad comes up with the ball, outlets to Hafley. Pass to Dodd, over to Aller in the corner. Dodd back to Jackson. Jackson thinks about it, outlets to Dodd. Conrad, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time here. And here's Jackson with the shot. It's going to be short and rebounded by Clarahan. Clarahan does it all. And nobody stops the ball for the Lady Eagles, but she cannot connect and gets her own rebound. That was McCauley with the rebound. Tremmel, and rebounded by Jackson. have to tell you, these Lady Eagles, when they play defense, right? It sounds fundamental, but they are effective at it.
You're not mistaken at all. They are extremely efficient on the defensive end.
And there's Jesselyn Aller again attacking the basket. Curtis, you called it. She gets the ball in her hands and she's going to the basket and she's attacking. Didn't have the outing that she wanted to have the other night, but she is certainly making up for it tonight.
She is. She's being aggressive. She's going to the basket and she's making things happen. And she's got a really good first half going here.
Missed the first of 2 shots, so the second offering is going to be on its way here. And Jesselyn makes the second. Bryn Clarahan takes a big deep breath with 1:20 left on the shot clock, or left on the game clock, excuse me, for this first half. And there goes Bryn scoring again.
A little give and go, and that little 2-person basketball there. That's just very fundamentally sound, and nice job of breaking the press, getting the ball to the middle, and there we go again. Jesselyn right to the basket for another 2.
It's fundamental press break where you got the taller Aller. Hey, that rhymes, taller Aller. Right in the middle of the court and does a good job of getting her hands on that ball. And here comes Jackson. And we have another foul called, but this one's going against Sigourney. And I believe they have that one called on Becca Gretter as Jackson was trying to pivot and get the ball outlet. Becca's second foul of the game.
Fifth team foul of the quarter, so we're into free throws here for the Lady Eagles.
Kennedy Jackson shooting 2. And that shot's good. Quite a few substitutions coming in here. Abel McCauley is back in the game. Bailey Gretter's in the game. We have Addie Finneran and Bryn Clarahan's in the game as well. And Kennedy makes the second foul shot as well. 33-18, 44 seconds, second period. We'll see if these Lady Eagles can get a stop on Bryn Clarahan, who's been doing 99% of the damage against Keota so far. Got a weave going on here. Pass to McCauley. And that shot is good off of glass.
That was a geometry problem in action right there. 20 seconds to go in the quarter before half.
And Dodd moves the ball up the court. She's going right. Came back right. There's Jackson dribbling, steps through, off glass, no good. Aller's there to put it back. Jesselyn Aller. Again,
simply an effort play. That gal there wants it more than everybody else.
Comes up, no good. She had a chance at it. 35-20, second quarter. Curtis, what did you see in this first half?
Well, I think you pretty much hit on it. You know, on the Sigourney side of things, you know, everything's going through Bryn Clarahan, and sometimes that's working well. Not to any lack of her effort. Just sometimes the other pieces aren't working quite as well. But on the Keota side, boy, I tell you what, you between Cameron and Jesselyn, you've got quite a first half of action from those two ladies, and in a very, very, very productive first half to get 35 points on the board and be lead 35-20 into halftime.
Yeah, unofficially, I had Jesselyn Aller at 13 points, and that's the same number I had Bryn Clarahan at 13 points. In other news, Cameron Hafley put in 7, Kennedy Jackson 5, and 3 other scores for these Lady Eagles. Otherwise, on the other side of it, Sigourney Savages, 13 points from Bryn Clarahan in that first half, 5 from Addie Finneran, and 2 from Abel McCauley. Steve, you got to pay some bills?
I think I'm currently deaf from the music here at the Keota
What's that?
High School Gym. Let's go ahead and hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back here. Got 9 minutes till the second half. here on Steve Shetler Media. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
CleanSource is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to CleanSource and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind. CleanSource.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507 310 Avenue, Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint. Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
All right, welcome back in here. We are live at Keota High School tonight. Halftime nearing its end. We've got just about 40 seconds to go before we get back into the action. Our halftime sponsored by Oski Dental. We're at Keota High School tonight. A big rivalry game between Keota and Sigourney. I tell you what, guys, we got Andy McGuire here and Curtis Vanderwall. Keota out to a 15-point lead at halftime. What do you think?
35-20. The Eagles getting it done in that first half. More specifically, Jesselyn Haller having a monster half at 13 points. And then Bryn Clarahan on the other side matching that at 13 points. Just not enough support staff around Bryn the way that Keota had in that first half. Curtis, what do you think of that first one?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. You know, it was a battle between two amazing players, and then one of those had a better supporting cast to help out, and that's got us to where we are. We'll start the second half here with Sigourney taking possession and see how things go with the halftime adjustments.
Starting lineup for these Lady Eagles to start the second half, which consists of Cameron Hafley, Emily Conger, Kennedy Jackson, Elise Lyle, and Carly Greiner. Ball was tipped there early, but recovered by the Lady Savages. And there's Bryn Clarahan taking it into the lane, kicks out, and Adeline Tremmel is going to fire. No good. Rebounded by Jackson. She's going to outlet to Carly Greiner. Going to bring it up the left side of the court. Greiner to Conger. She had an open look for a second. Chooses not to take the shot. Dribbling. Back to the top of the key. looking for some movement. Here's Jackson with the ball. She's going to kick out to Griner, to Lyle. Over to Conger on the left side. Conger brings it back to the top side. She's going to go down right side of the lane and outlet. Jackson to Conger. 8 seconds, 7 on the shot clock. Emily brings it across the lane and gets fouled. Adeline Tremmel is going to get called for the foul here on the shove. And she's going to be shooting as she was going up as the shot clock was expiring. Second foul on Adeline.
Yeah, the foul kind of bailed them out there because they were maybe a little out of sorts down here on the Keota end. But we'll see what the next trip brings. But that was a little uncharacteristic from what we had seen in the first half.
Emily misses the first of 2. And cannot connect on the second either. And here comes Bryn Clarahan with the ball. Feet across, and Bailey Gretter was wide open. Quick feet, quick hands, and a quick 2 points for Lady Savages.
Boy, speed kills, especially in that when you couple that vision with it, and the teammate running the floor really well. It made it look easy.
And there's Carly Griner. Can't quite connect. Really nice looking shot, high arcing shot. No good. And there was Becca Gretter, and she gets the ball pushed over, and Adeline Tremmel makes the shot.
Yeah, nice rebound and follow up, and we're going to get a Keota timeout to make some corrections here.
And we'll go to a timeout here with some of our commercials.
At Lifetime Dental, we know a strong, healthy smile starts early. That's why we love seeing our little patients early in life to create positive experiences and healthy habits that will last a lifetime. With advanced training in pediatric growth and development, as well as orthodontics, we have the knowledge and expertise to help your growing child thrive. We have a simple goal: healthy children, healthy teeth, beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
And we thank Lifetime Dental Solutions and all of our sponsors that are on board here for Keota basketball. And, of course, they're playing Sigourney, which is an added bonus for our area viewers. Great matchup going on here in Keota tonight.
Speaking of dental, did Toothy ever show up this morning, Steve?
Toothy got there late, but he did get to the studio finally.
And there's Emily Conger pushing the ball up. Her second 3 of the night, 38-24. The Lady Eagles had a little bit of a rough start in the second half. You got to give credit to the Savages. And there's Bryn Clarahan with a step through and connects on that one. But it was good to see these Lady Eagles put something together on that last offensive series. And there's Hafley off glass, and she gets fouled. She's going to be shooting 2, and that's going to be on Becca Gretter. And that is Becca's 3rd foul of the game.
Speaking of this morning, Andy, you and your wife Erin called into the show. How did the chili supper go out in the cafeteria?
It went great, and actually it's still going on. There's still a little bit of time left, so if anybody's interested, come down and enjoy some chili, and more importantly, enjoy some of these cinnamon rolls that are down here. Such an Iowa thing to have cinnamon rolls with chili, but man alive, they were good. Cameron makes them both. But yeah, tonight was celebrate the Keota Athletic Boosters, and if you remember, you can eat for free. If not, you can make a donation and eat as well. Doesn't matter if you're wearing black and gold or white and purple. We all need to take sustenance at one point in time, so you might as well do it here and support a good cause.
What a play.
And Bryn Clarahan with a steal.
And she is everywhere. Quick hands, quick feet. Definitely somebody that has to be accounted for both ends of the court.
Kind of like a Johnny Cash song. She is everywhere, man. And we got a foul again. This one's going to be on Addie Finneran, I believe. And Carlos is shooting. Actually, the foul was on Charlie Smothers. Correction. First is good. 41-26, 5:18. See if she can make it 42. And she does.
Boy, after a little bit of a slow start, the Lady Eagles have roared back here and seem to righted the ship with that timeout.
42-26, 5:10, third quarter. Addie Finneran turns the ball over. And timeout from Coach Weber down here. So again, 42-26, 5:05. The Lady Eagles seeming to settle in.
And let's go ahead and hear from Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Hey, we thank Essence of Life Hospice for being on board with Keota Eagle Basketball here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube, also on the Skunk River Radio Facebook page. Let's get back to the action.
And Carly Greiner inbounds. Emily Conger up the right side of the court. Emily looking to pass, looking to take a shot. What are we going to have here? Brian Clarahan playing really tough defense in all the black. And she stepped on the baseline. So turnover on the Eagles as Emily's trying to cut across on baseline. 42-26, 4:53, third quarter. Bryn Clarahan with the ball. Bryn goes left, quick feet. Kicks out to Finneran. Finneran's put the ball up and no good. And the ball goes out of bounds and it's coming back Keota Eagles' way.
Let's see how this face guard situation is going here. Sigourney's face guard and Cameron Hafley all 84 feet. So let's see if she can run through some screens and get freed up here. See how that affects the game moving forward.
We have Abel McCauley giving chase, and wouldn't it make sense that she would do that? Her dad is the defensive coach for the SK football team, so McCauley is all over the playing of the defense.
She's doing a wonderful job. You know, I think the defensive aspect of the game gets overlooked a lot in today's world, and it's wonderful to see both teams doing a great job with that.
Emily Conger outlets to Kennedy Jackson. The shot goes up and no good. Rebounded by Carly and put back up and in. These second chance shots are really helping the Eagles out tonight. Been quite a few of them. I'd like to see the rebound stats. I don't track those. We don't have that. But it has to go in the favor or in the way of the Eagles. And turnover.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, second chance points are just free opportunities, and the Lady Eagles are absolutely taking advantage of it.
And we have a Gretter for Gretter substitution. Easy to keep track of that one. Becca in for Bailey, and there's the shot from Bryn Clarahan. Is good. Three-pointer. 44-29. Back to that 15-point advantage that the Lady Eagles had at the start of this third quarter, and steal from Bryn Clarahan.
Another steal from Bryn, and easy layup.
Turnover on the inbound play from Emily Conger. They're trying to go long pass to a momentarily open Cameron Hafley. And here's Bryn Clarahan for a way deep three. No good. Rebounded by Gretter. And we have a foul call, and it looks like that's probably going to be on Emily Conger.
Yeah, a little bit of a heat check shot there. That was deep, but good. Good job rebounding and getting the foul.
And of course, I get it wrong. That foul was actually on Carly Greiner, her third. And here we have Becca Gretter. She made the first one to make it 44-32. And the second one's on its way, and it's good as well. 44-33, 3:17 third quarter. Emily Conger dribbles right, feeds to Jesselyn Aller on the baseline. Jesselyn looking to outlet, out to Kennedy Jackson, back to Conger, back to Jackson. And Conger is going to fire the shot up, and it's good. It is good for Emily Conger.
Great ball movement there. Again, in the second half, the Savages have basically decided to make anybody but Cameron beat them, and they are right now. Got the lead back to 14 here.
And there we have Jesselyn Aller. She got a little too deep on Becca Gretter, and they both go down. So that'll be Jesselyn's second foul of the night.
Yeah, just a little bit out of position and couldn't react quick enough. See how the inbound comes here.
Turnover. Carly Greiner picks the ball up, and she's going to bring the ball up the court, pass to Hafley. See what Hafley can do now that she has the ball in her hands. McCoy playing defense, intently looking at the ball. Hafley step through, no good. Carly Greiner is going to pick it up, and Carly is going to score. We got team basketball tonight for Lady Eagles.
Yeah, that was either a block shot or a really good look, but either way, it worked out for the Eagles. And come the other way, we got a foul, quick foul.
A blocking foul is called on Carly Greiner, her fourth of the night. And here comes Elise Lyle. Elise is going to check in and make sure Carly doesn't foul out of this in the early stages of the second half. Bryn Clarion makes the first.
Of course, Lyle had 3 fouls in the first half as well, so that position could get into some foul trouble pretty quick.
Second on the way, and that's good. Elise Lyle's going to bring the ball up. Stops just shy of the timeline. Here comes Emily Conger. Emily Conger bringing it around the top side. Kennedy Jackson, she's going to have an open look. She's going to pass back to Conger. She's going to fire, and it's good. Emily Conger drains the three. Emily coming to life in the second half. Yeah, as you say, she's being face guarded. Cameron just isn't going to get the ball, so these other ladies are going to have to step up.
Boy, they are, and she has. You know, she's feeling it right now. She's knocked down a couple of those, and here we come the other way.
Ooh, Jesselyn Aller brings the ball all the way up the court, step through, fumbles it just momentarily, and then is able to hand the ball off to Jackson, where Jackson draws the foul. And that foul is on Addie Finner in her second of the night. 52-35 minute, 28 third quarter. First shot's good.
Yeah, knocks down the first one. You know, Jesselyn may have been a little bit out of control there, but hey, made it work and got the ball to Kennedy.
And misses the second draw. Drew no sort of iron net, nothing.
I think we've all been there at one point or another, but not the way you want it to go for sure. But still, Eagles up 18 here.
Curtis, did you know that Steve Schittler's never missed a shot in his life?
Ever.
I can only imagine.
He has oceanfront property in Arizona, too.
Yeah.
Becca Gretter hands off to McCauley. McCauley kicks out to the other Gretter. Bailey's thinking about it, but she didn't pull the trigger. Now Elise steps up and plays some solid defense. And here we have Clarahan running into the lane, out of control, but they're going to call the foul on Kennedy Jackson.
Yeah, that was one of those plays that gosh, maybe could have gone either way, but they did get Jackson for her first there.
And so that is the fourth team foul for the Lady Eagles. There's 5 team fouls on the Lady Savages. And Bryn's second shot is good as well. 53-37, 1 minute even to go in the third period. Aller outlets to Conger. Conger dribbles left to Hafley. Hafley shoots, and it's good. They stop face Gardner Curtis, and she drains the three.
Well, that makes sense why they're face guarding her then. She got a little bit of room there and called for the ball and knocked it down, and that was quite the play to see.
56-37 with 29 to go, 20 seconds on the shot clock. about a 9-second differential. Shot was up for the Lady Savages and no good, but Macaulay comes up with the ball, and here comes Clarahan again with the quick hands, quick feet, and Charlie Smothers is going to try and set a screen. We have a bit of an ISO here. Comes through, and we have a foul call on number 20, Emily Conger.
Again, one of those situations where the Lady Eagles maybe bailed out, being in a bad position there from from Bryn. She was maybe not in the best position, and was going to be a tough shot either way. So obviously things to focus on and work on in the future. But see how the second shot here goes.
Second shot's no good for Bryn, and rebounded by Jesselyn Aller. Jesselyn trying to get tied up. Here comes Emily Conger left. She comes back right. Here comes Elise. Elise needs to step through. No good. Elise had the right idea. She was trying to attack the basket, but we end the third period 56-38 in favor of your Keota Eagles.
And let's go ahead and hear from some of our sponsors.
Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc. Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
And we thank Sheets Chiropractic for being one of our sponsors. In fact, I see Katie sitting across the way this evening.
Cameron Hafley with the ball going left now. Screen set by Kennedy Jackson. Picks up her dribble. Elise Lyle with the ball. Passes across. Emily Conger brings it right. Back to Aller, and we have a lane violation. Kennedy Jackson.
Yeah, she was working hard in there. Just didn't get clearance on the backside when the ball swung around and got caught for that. You don't see that a ton anymore, but the refs are watching for it tonight.
Clarion out of control. Oh my goodness. That's a foul. Going to go on Kennedy Jackson. I believe that's just her second of the game. But a little bit out of control was Bryn Clarahan, and just kind of ran into Kennedy Jackson, was standing there. Addie Finneran out to Clarahan. Clarahan and Cameron Hafley giving chase. And a foul called.
Yeah, a little bit of a clear-out isolation play there, and she was able to go off the dribble and get to the basket. Just missed the shot, but drew the foul.
That's the scoreboard shows Cameron Hafley's first foul tonight. I find it hard to believe, but we'll trust it. There's the first one made by Bryn Clarahan. 56-39, 7:26, fourth quarter here at the Eagles Nest, and the second one on the way, and it's good. Bryn Clarahan makes both of them. Emily Conger inbounds to Hafley. McCauley, suffocating defense, keeps the ball moving, picks up the dribble. Conger brings the ball across the timeline, guarded by Gretter. Emily Conger brings it back right. Elise Lyle dribbling left. A blocking foul called on Bryn Clarahan.
Yeah, that's a couple calls back to back here that were maybe confusing to a lot of the folks in attendance here. So we'll see how that. Keep an eye on that as we move forward.
Emily gets the ball into Jesselyn. Jesselyn goes right. Hands off to Elise. Lane was wide open. Elise didn't even look. There, Jesselyn does look, and it's a pass. And we have a foul, and that is on Becca Gretter. That's Becca's fourth. And here comes Ella Bruns for Becca Gretter. 56-40, 6:58 fourth quarter. Hayfley to inbound. Lyle grabs the ball up off the front of the rim, no good, and another foul underneath.
Yeah, well-designed inbound play there, and they took advantage of it and couldn't get the shot to fall. But the referees are saying now we're on the floor, not a shooting foul. So
something to keep your eye on there. That was Bryn Clarahan's fourth foul. It's 6:53 left in the fourth quarter, and she's going to take a seat for I believe the first time tonight. So did Addie Finneran. So here comes the ball in. Kennedy Jackson has it in the corner. Over to Hayfley. Hayfley's going to dribble down the lane, step through. No good. Tipped by Jesselyn Aller, and it's coming back. Here comes Bailey Gretter running hard. Throws the ball up. No good. Charlie Smothers. We got a tied ball. That's a right call. It's the correct call.
it is. The crowd doesn't like that call.
It was the right call.
But it was the right call.
And Elise Lyle is going to guard Bailey Gretter on the inbound. And Kennedy Jackson denies the pass, knocks it back out of bounds. So
great defensive.
40.
Yeah, great defensive effort right there. It's always interesting to see these inbound plays. You know, some teams really focus on them and others don't. And, we got a timeout here for the Savages.
And we'll take a timeout on our broadcast and hear from Oski Dental. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. And we thank Oski Dental for being on board for Keota basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. We're in Keota tonight, fourth quarter. The Eagles up by 16.
56-40. You got to think that Bryn Clarahan isn't going to spend much time on the bench when you're down by 16 in this fourth quarter. So we'll see what happens here. And Bailey Gretter over to Adeline Tremmel. Tremmel to Bruns. Bruns is going to fire, and she's going to drain it. Three-point shot for Ella Bruns.
You know, she was knocking a few down after halftime here, so that was good to see that translate into the action.
And there we had Emily Conger trying to go right. McCauley loses handle of the ball as Sigourney's trying to advance. She was calling for the ball. She was open, just a little bit slow to get down. So here comes a substitution right now. Dakota Dodd is going to check in for Emily Conger.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that was a split-second difference between a run-out layup and losing the ball out of bounds.
And here comes Cameron Hayfley, moving the ball ahead quickly. And we have a whistle.
He says that was a carry. Yeah, I guess I didn't see that necessarily, but maybe I didn't have the best angle either. So
I think you had a great angle. Nothing wrong with that angle, Curtis. Here comes Bailey Gretter, blocked by Kennedy Jackson.
Big time.
Jesselyn Aller's going to take this thing coast to coast. Off glass, good. Jesselyn Aller, her first points of this second half. She did damage first, but not as much in the second. 58-43, 5:41, fourth quarter. Here's Charlie Smothers heaving the ball up, and we're going back Keota's way.
And even with 4 fouls, you think you have to put Bryn back in, don't you?
That's why we sit here, Steve.
I'm just armchair quarterback here.
Very, very true. I'm with you, Steve. I expected her to be at the scorer's table on that dead ball there, but that wasn't the case, so we'll come back Keota's way here.
And here's Cameron Hayfley. McCauley defending. Staying with Keota. Abel McCauley is able to knock it out of bounds. And here comes Dakota Dodd inbound. And here comes Jesselyn Aller. She's going to come down the lane, step through, and she gets fouled. Adeline Tremmel. I shouldn't say this. Every time I think I know who the foul is on, it's completely the wrong person.
Hey, but you got it this time.
I got it right. How does that go?
Here comes Bryn off the bench, by the way.
Okay. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Coach Weber with a few words for Bryn before she checks back in. So we'll see here. We're back to the 15-point lead with 5:19 to go. We'll see how this goes. But I tell you what, man, Jesselyn, anytime she has the ball, there's no doubt what she's going to do with it.
And Jesselyn missed both of the free throw shots there.
Twice we've seen that tonight.
Yeah, she's a little frustrated with herself after that, but I have no doubt she'll make up for it here coming up.
And as promised, Bryn Clarahan back in the game. Ella Bruns has the ball at the moment. She's going to dribble left into the trees and gets bailed out yet again.
I mean, it seems that all Sigourney has to do is drive to the basket, and they're going to get a foul called. So,
boy, I tell you what, that's again, I'm not a referee, and I don't claim to be, but in both ways, things are being called that maybe I'm just not seeing right.
Ella Bruns makes the first of two. 58-44, 5:04. And coincidentally, that was Kennedy Jackson's third foul of the night. Misses the second, does Ella Bruns. Elise Lyle. Jackson hands off. And we have a double dribble on Emily Conger.
Yeah, as she kind of slipped to the ground there, it was a little bit of a unique situation there. So we'll see what the Savages come back with here.
Lots of fouls in this game. I'm waiting for about 5 to 10 seconds to have the next one. We'll see if it happens. Here is Ella Bruns, three-point land. Yeah. And no foul. So maybe I just need to keep doing that. I'll say it's going to be a foul, and it won't be, so we can get a sequence of basketball. And Emily Conger is going to try and inlet the ball here from the side.
At this point in the game, Sigourney's defense is going to have to just about pitch a shutout and start scoring on every possession down at the other end. It could happen, but
it could happen.
Got a little conference here at the scorer's table before we go back to live action. Everything looks to be squared away.
Inlet pass to Aller. Aller across to Jackson. Jackson looking for a pass here. There we go. Conger on the right. She's dribbling. Bryn Clarahan getting a little bit handsy here.
Clarahan not playing like she's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, she is not. And here's Cameron Hafley right down the lane. Puts in two. 60-44, 4:08. Fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Bryn Clarahan. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Kennedy Jackson. Going to stay with Sigourney.
Another gorgeous block from Kennedy there. But yeah, you're right. You know, you had Cameron on a little curl play again, and just right down the middle of the lane there.
Elise Lyle playing defense. Bailey Gretter. Bailey comes back right. Kicks out to Addie Finneran. Kennedy Jackson tries to get the strip. Oh, Emily Conger very nearly steals the ball. Elise Lyle, Bailey Gretter, 7 seconds on the shot clock here. And Bryn Clarahan's going to fire. And no good off the back of iron. And Ella Bruns is in perfect position to get the rebound, puts the ball back up, and Jesselyn Aller does draw that foul.
Yeah, that's smart foul there. That was definitely going to be 2. That's her 3rd foul. So we'll see what Bruns can do at the free throw line.
I could even see that foul. And Ella misses the first of 2.
Hey, we do thank Lifetime Dental Solutions for sponsoring our fourth quarter.
And we have a very late whistle on a lane violation. I think they're trying to call that on Elise Lyle. Oof. Woofda.
Just don't see that a lot.
And Ella misses the second as well. Rebounded by Elise Lyle. Elise brings it up forward to Hafley all alone. She can run a little clock here if she wants to. I'm sure that Coach Sprouse would not be opposed to that, but Hafley's three-point shot does not connect. And there is a block from Hafley. As a block from Hafley, no foul called on that one.
Not sure how you have all those other fouls, and then that one wasn't a foul.
Coach Weber would agree with you, it would appear, on this one. But
and there was a Clarahan three that does not connect. 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 16-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. And we have a timeout coming from the Lady Eagles.
And we'll go to a timeout as well.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Hey, we thank We Care Pediatrics in Sigourney for being on board as a sponsor. We got so many sponsors, guys. So much support for both Keota and Sigourney tonight. So thanks to all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible.
Come on, Steve Shetler. I think you can give a little more energy than We Care. Just imagine yourself riding down a hill on your bike with your feet behind you. We Care. And there is a near turnover. Didn't happen. And a foul called.
Another steal by Clarahan leads that play off. And, now the result of that is we've got Aller's fourth foul here.
Ella Bruns shoots a free throw and misses. And here comes Carlos Greiner for Elise Lyle. Ella Bruns' second foul shot on its way, and it is no good as well. And rebounded by Kennedy Jackson. Emily Conger gets the ball to bring it up across the timeline. The Eagles can settle in here, or they can press a little bit, and it looks like they're going to choose to settle in until Jesslyn gets bumped. And a foul is called on number 30. Ella Bruns' first foul of the game, if you can believe that. There are 10 players on the floor, and there's about 65 fouls.
Everybody has a mandatory 2 fouls before they get in the game.
You guys were doing the math on that, weren't you?
The math may not have worked out there, but I appreciate the sentiment because it's all too true. First foul shot is good. Second one is no good. Here comes Bryn.
And the shot is up, and it's no good. And off of the melon on one of the players. I couldn't catch who that was. And there's a very, a little bit sloppy here. 2:27, 61-44, and that is a turnover on the Lady Eagles. Coach Sprouse, I'm certain, wants to get that cleaned up.
Yeah, it's interesting that your main ball handler, even though you're being face guarded, your main ball handler is not in just a pick and roll on the inbounds side of things. I would think you would want the ball in her hands as much as possible. Another steal from Clarahan.
And Bryn Clarahan knocking down another 2-point shot.
She may have double-digit steals in this one.
You know, it's games like these, Curtis and Steve, that the fouls, you could call every one of them, and then we would have nobody left on the benches.
Yeah, you would run out. I mean, the referees need to draw a line somewhere in the sand. This particular game, they may have drawn it a little too far to call a tight game.
And Conger puts the ball up, and we have a jump ball. And it's getting a little chippy in here. You can tell that this is a little bit of a rivalry game. The ladies aren't letting the foot off the gas either tonight. 61-46, minute 47. And Becca Gretter, did Becca just foul out? I think Becca Gretter may have fouled out of the game.
Yeah, I was not paying attention. I was kind of watching some of the chippiness going on under the basket, so very well could have been.
Gee, how was that not a turnover?
So Jesselyn put it up off the glass. The shot was no good. And Abel McCauley rushes down the court and does get the ball to fall. And here we go. Carly Greiner brings the ball across the timeline. Minute 24, 61-48, a 13-point game. And here comes Bryn Clarahan. Carly Greiner giving chase. Shots no good, but Bryn is going to be shooting foul shots. And Carly Greiner fouls out of the game.
Yeah, her fifth.
I think they're going to start dropping like flies now, gentlemen.
We could very well see it. Obviously, both teams in the bonus for the rest of the game.
I was wrong. Becca Clarahan is back in the game.
Gretter.
Believe that. Becca Gretter.
There's no possibility you were wrong, Andy.
Thank you. You're going to fit in just fine, Curtis. You're a good man. Where have you been all my life?
Just your hype man in waiting.
And Bryn Clarahan makes the shot, 61-49. 12-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. Got to finish here.
Another steal.
Bryn Clarahan, quick hands, and there is Jesselyn Aller with a timely steal, timely handles, gets tied up, jump ball. A flurry of activity at the end of this one. 61-49, minute 5.
With all the fouls we've had in this game, we have that exchange there, and it's a jump ball. I'm convinced I know nothing about the game of basketball at this point.
Pretty soon we're just going to put the ladies in the lane and just have them start throwing punches. Emily Conger with the rebound. And she gets tipped. That's a foul on Abel McCauley. Pretty sure that's who that was. Bingo. Got it right.
Her second of the game.
61-49, 58.5 seconds, and Emily Conger is going to be shooting 2 free throw shots here.
Yeah, you know, as we were talking about on that last break, it's interesting that the Eagles haven't tried to work the clock here a little bit more on the offensive end of things. Obviously, Sigourney needs to keep the throttle down to try and close the gap, but I really expected the Lady Eagles to take their time and kind of work the clock a little bit.
And Emily connects on the second, so goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And here's Bryn Clarahan. Bailey Gretter brings the ball across, back to Clarahan. She goes baseline. Kennedy Jackson gets called for the foul.
Yeah, nice little floater there. Just drew some contact and now get a pair of free throws. That's Kennedy's fourth as well. So your dropping like flies comment is becoming more and more true here.
Ella Bruns is going to check in. Bryn Clarahan makes the first. And Abel McCauley comes off. The shot's up and no good. The ball is rebounded by Bruns, tied up. And this is going to be a foul on Jesselyn Aller. I think that might be Jesselyn's fifth.
It is. I'd be interested to see what the count is both ways on the fouls here. It feels fairly even, but I could be wrong.
Ella's first is no good.
Sigourney's free throws just have not been going down tonight. If they would have, they'd be right in this game.
Yeah, that's a good point, Steve. It very well could have changed the game.
And no good.
Another lane violation.
I think that was actually on Ella. She can't cross that line until there's contact drawn. And so this press is going to be put back on. And Coach Sprouse is going to get a quick 30-second timeout, 62-50, 45.2 left in this fourth quarter of this ball game.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
They're kicking ag at Libertyville Savings Bank. Got to be careful with the wording on that. We're back. Seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Keota has the lead, guys.
And here comes Emily Conger on the inbound. Cameron Hafley gets open that time. Back to Conger. And she gets fouled from Bailey Gretter.
This is going to be a long 42 seconds, guys. Because I'm envisioning Sigourney fouling each time.
42 seconds, 62-50. Emily Conger's going to shoot a pair. And makes it.
Gretter's third foul there. Extends the lead out to 63-50.
Second one is good as well. And here comes Clarahan in a hurry. Gretter, a little shove off, no call. Addie Finneran. Becca Clarahan. That's one of those things, Curtis, you and I have been talking about lessons to learn, and these Lady Eagles need to learn to keep the hands straight up. And it's so tough to do when you have that player in front of you and you know they're going to take the shot. But and here they are, the Lady Savages making points up while the clock is stopped. So Becca Gretter makes the first of 2.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Andy. The defensive player has their cylinder, but if their hands come out of that cylinder, it's going to be a foul almost every time.
No good as a second. Kennedy Jackson gets away with a travel, frankly, and there's another one, but she got held first is what the man with the black and white stripes says. And Emily is going to be shooting some more foul shots.
I can say this: there's quite a bit of energy in the gym at this point in time. It's an interesting environment here, and probably going to ratchet up for the boys' game later.
Keota can bring it, Curtis. That is for sure with the fans.
And she makes the second. And that foul is going to be called on Elise Lyle. 21.2 seconds, 65-51. That is Elise's fourth foul.
Got plenty of time to go. She'll foul. Yeah, she'll foul out too.
And Bailey misses the first of 2. And the second shot is on its way, and it is good. Bailey Gretter. Emily Conger brings the ball up, advances to Elise Lyle, over to Kennedy Jackson. Kennedy's going to get fouled herself with 13.7 seconds. Another one of those opportunities, Curtis, that maybe we just pull the ball back out to the three-point line. But regardless, she's probably going to get fouled, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's they're pushing. They're trying to do the things that you normally would. But again, fairly young roster, fairly early in the season. Plenty of time to learn those lessons, and even in a nice victory like this is shaping up to be here, they've got the opportunity to continue to fine tune and file down those rough edges and be even better.
And Bryn Clarahan fired a shot from Caitlin Clark territory and out of bounds off of Sigourney. So this is going to be Eagles ball with 7 seconds, 66-52, and these Lady Savages are going to keep the press on. And Cameron Hafley is going to pass back out to Emily Conger. And the game is over. We avoid any further fouls, so 66-52. The Lady Eagles, after a win drought against these Lady Savages, finally pull out a victory and stay perfect on the year, these Lady Eagles go to 6-0.
Yeah,
11 years, guys. It's been 11 years, and the Lady Eagles finally get her done.
Got her done.
Curtis, were you going to say something there? I cut you off.
No, not at all. Just a really good team effort for the Eagles, and it'd be exciting to see how they continue through the year. And let's give it to Sigourney too. They're also a good team. Just things didn't go their way tonight.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from Bryn Clarahan. I've got a tally about 10 deep on free throw shots that Bryn made, and then 5, 7, 8 more points. So I have Bryn unofficially in that 25-point range on the night. So she had a phenomenal night and had some help from her friends, but not as much as what was going on the top side, where there was just an even distribution of scoring a lot of different places for these Lady Eagles.
Did we pick our Sigourney Motors Keota player of the game?
We have not picked it yet. Curtis, do you want to weigh in on who the player of the game might be?
Boy, I tell you what, after her first half, I've got to probably give it to the Aller girl.
Yeah, I agree. Jesselyn Aller, player of the game.
Second week in a row. She's what is this our third Keota game that we've done now? I think it is.
I think it is.
Yeah. So Jesselyn Aller with the Sigourney Motors player of the game. Congratulations to Jesselyn. Again, it's another one of those games. Her and Hafley it could have gone either way, but you guys are going with Jesselyn, so congratulations to her, our Sigourney Motors player of the game. Well, we thank all of our sponsors. We've got about 14 and a half minutes before we get into the boys' game. Of course, you can see on your screen they're out warming up right now. Again, the girls' game going in favor of the Eagles, 66-52. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back here shortly with the boys' game, this second game of the doubleheader at Keota High School.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
Clean Source is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to Clean Source and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind. Clean Source.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507
310 Avenue,
Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Hi, Clint.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad, Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all, like her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vidito Inc., showstopper equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc., showstopper equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
And thanks to all of our sponsors for being on board here for Keota basketball, playing Sigourney tonight on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube, Skunk River Radio Facebook, and our sponsors include Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, also Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shetler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, also Clean Source, and B&C Repair, our newest sponsor on board. We also thank Sigourney Body Shop and Brothers Market for coming on board for the Sigourney side of things tonight here on our broadcast. We've got about 30 seconds to go before we get our starting lineups. Andy McGuire with the play-by-play, Curtis Vanderwall with our color commentary tonight. Guys,
we're nestled in the Eagles' nest tonight. Curtis had a whale of a girls' game where the Eagles get the win 66-52. So congrats to the Lady Eagles getting a nice win. And here we're going to have the 3-0 Keota Eagles taking on the 2-1 Sigourney Savages. Here's the starting lineups.
Number 14, Landon Conrad. Number 15, Solon Yates. assisted by Zach Trumbull. Tonight's officials are Rich Dragonis, Steve Russo, and Ethan Gordon.
And there we have some starting lineups. A couple of players to watch tonight. Jackson Vitito averaging 19 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. So nice start to the season for Jackson, averaging a double-double. And then Brennan McGuire at 4 assists a game. On the Sigourney side, John Berg at 18.7 points a game and 6.7 rebounds a game. And Braden Wood, the senior, with 4 assists per game. So Aiden Galindo and John Berg are going to jump against each other here on the tip. And it goes Sigourney's way. Braden Wood to Ike Molnex. Ike with that big brace on the knee from the football season, but moving pretty good. Landon Conrad over to Solon Yates. And the ball's tipped and picked up by Brennan McGuire. Coming back Keota's way, Chase Hafley. And Chase has been battling a high ankle sprain, but he's going to take a shot, and he's going to make it. Chase Hafley knocks down the early three, Curtis.
Yeah, that ankle didn't affect him there. We were kind of talking about that in warm-ups, and he was looking a little short and a little flat with the shot, but he made a great correction there and took advantage of the little bit of space he got.
You know, these teams match up pretty well, both pretty athletic groups. And there's Jackson Vitito with a tip, and Brennan McGuire picks up the loose ball as well. And I think we got a quick foul on Landon Conrad there. So 2 possessions for Sigourney Savages, tip balls, and Brennan McGuire's able to come up with both of them to advance the ball. So Chase Hafley brings the ball up. We'll see what happens in the half court here. Porter Cave. A weave going here. McGuire with the ball out to Jackson Vitito. Jackson goes left. Cave, he's going to go baseline or go down the lane. Galindo in a little bit of trouble, but Cave's going to put the shot up, and it's good. Porter Cave sinks the shot. Porter's having a great season so far. A junior outing for Porter Cave. And there's a shot from Braden, no good. Outlet pass from Galindo after the rebound, and Jackson Vitito advances the ball over to Galindo. Cave to Vitito with a shot, high arcing, no good. Rebounded by John Berg and clears. Outlets to Ike Molnex. Guarded by Cave.
John Berg, a rebounding machine for the Savages.
Yes, he is. Has been for a handful of years now already. Yates with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Hafley. He advances. And that's one thing about this Eagles team is they are going to move the ball. And Cave knocks down a 3, 5 points. Quick points for Porter Cave. 8-0, 6:04, and Coach Eslick has to get a quick timeout.
And we'll go ahead and take a timeout too.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors on board for Keota basketball against Sigourney tonight here at Keota High School. Andy, take it away.
And here we go. Ike Molnex with the ball. Outlets to Braden Wood. Braden looking to feed the post. Nothing there at the moment. Here's John Berg getting in deep, and he puts the ball in for first points for Sigourney of the night. 2-point bucket.
Yeah, important possession there for the Savages coming out of that timeout. Needed to make sure. Now with a great defensive effort, Braden Wood coming up with the steal.
Braden Wood drives off glass, no good. Rebounded by Berg. Doing John Berg things, no good. Rebounded by Braden Wood. And that is what Sigourney can do against this smaller lineup, Keota Eagles. So 4 quick points there for Sigourney. A timely timeout for Coach Eslick. It seems to have been effective.
Yeah, it absolutely was, and you're exactly right with the size difference. The Eagles are going to need to figure out how to not get into that offensive rebounding situation. Need to make sure they're getting the box out and controlling those rebounds. But I tell you what, for Sigourney, Mr. Berg is holy moly, he's a machine.
And we have a blocking foul here on Aiden Galindo as John Berg's going with speed down the lane. Aiden's first of the night, first team foul of the night. I think we might get into a track meet tonight to see who is the best conditioned squad. And there's a long pass out to Landon Conrad. The ball gets tipped and cleared out, box out from Jackson Vidito, textbook box out. And there's Chase Hafley. He's going to go for the pass. Luckily, Porter Cave is able to collect, and there's Hafley's shot. It's no good. Misses left and rebounded by Braden Wood. Here comes Landon Conrad with the ball over to Woody. Woody's going to look to pass. Solon Yates. The Eagles in a little 2-3 zone here. Across to Conrad. He's going to take the shot, and it's good for Landon Conrad. And just like that, 8-7 ball game, still in favor of the Keota Eagles.
Yeah, that's the tough part in that 2-3 zone. You know, there's that soft spot at the free throw line extended, and you get the ball in there and a good shooter, and they took advantage of it.
And there's Jackson Vidito taking it into the lane. Nice little floater, nice little jumper. 10-7, 3:50 first quarter.
And I'll mention that Shetler Insurance Services sponsors our first quarter.
And that ball is turned over by Sigourney, and Blake Baker is going to check in for Aiden Galindo. So even going a little bit smaller lineup here. We're going to effectively have 4 guards and maybe a bit of a forward.
Yeah. It's an interesting look. We'll see how it plays out. You know, you're not going to beat him in the size deal, so maybe take advantage of the speed. So see how it works out here through the rest of the first quarter if they stick with it.
Blake Baker on the right side of the lane. He's going to dribble and take it down lane, and he gets blocked by the freshman Hunter Sellers. And Porter Cave trying to get to the steal, and he does. And Brendan McGuire is going to take it up, gets rejected from Braden Wood, and the ball is tipped out there. So,
yeah, a little bit of that track meet feel right there for the last 45 seconds to a minute. So let's see if either team can settle into an effective half-court operation here.
So we do have Landon Fish and Hunter Sellers in the game. Young talent for the Savages. Back to Hunter Sellers, the top of the key, over to Braden Wood, the elder statesman of this group, along with John Berg and Solon Yates. A little bit of senior leadership here. And rebounded by Hunter Sellers and put back in.
Offensive rebounds, they'll kill you, especially with the size difference. And all of a sudden we have Aiden Galindo right back off the bench, ready to check in at the next dead ball.
10-9, still in favor of the Eagles. Landon Fish is going to bring the ball up after a shot was attempted by the Eagles and could not drop. Braden Wood on the left side. And here we have Hunter Sellers feeding. John Berg on the baseline, kicks back out to Solon Yates. And there's a high arcing shot, no good. Cleared by Chase Hafley. Chase is running over to Brennan McGuire. Brennan Terry's taking it in. Baker back out to Vidito with a shot. It's good. Jackson Vidito drains the 3.
Yeah, Vidito worked hard, had a great box out on the defensive end. Ball made its way down the floor, through a couple sets of hands, and back to the top of the key, and he knocked it down for a 13-9 lead.
Hunter Sellers on the right. He's going to take a shot from 3 and knock it down. 13-12, minute 39, first quarter.
Nice touch for the big man.
Yeah, I think he said, if you're not going to guard me, I'm just going to try it here. And but he knocked it down, looked really nice.
Here comes Blake Baker across the lane. Outlets to Brennan McGuire. Brennan steps right, steps left, steps through. He's going to put the shot up. No good, too stiff. And rebounded by Hunter Sellers. And here comes Landon Fish.
Had a nice little move down the lane there, just didn't work out for him.
There's Solon Yates. Stolen by Brennan McGuire. Brennan makes a nice move there on the ball. He draws contact. Oh, nice pass to Blake Baker.
Wow, what a great set of eyes on that. That was very well done. That could have been disastrous, but it turned out perfect. 15-12, 50 seconds in the first quarter.
There's one thing the Eagles can do is move the ball quickly. I think they're at their best when they're swinging the ball around and getting the open shooters. Here comes Landon Fish, outlets to Braden Wood. Braden working hard. Fish, little floater, no good. Rebounded McGuire. Vidito's doing cartwheels on the near side of the court.
He worked his butt off again. You know, he had a great working great down in the post and had a great rebound there. Good box out, and boy, I tell you what, when you have the perfect box out, the ball may not bounce your way, but your guy sure doesn't get it either. And I think that's going to be imperative for the Eagles here.
Eagles holding on for one shot, but it's out of bounds. Chase Hafley was out of bounds, and the ball came in and off the leg of Hafley. Was standing out of bounds. A little bit of breather here for Brendan McGuire. Aiden Galindo checks in. A little bit bigger lineup right now, or the biggest lineup, I should say, that the Eagles have. 4 seconds. Landon Fish is going to try to take it in. Really tough. Here comes Baker. He's going to fire it up, and it's not going to be good if it goes, and it doesn't. So the Eagles and the Savages duking it out in this first quarter, 15-12. High energy level first quarter, right, Curtis?
Yeah, it really was. Back and forth a lot.
And we'll go ahead and hear from some of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
Thanks to the Gym for being on board as a sponsor here on Keota Basketball and Steve Shetler Media. There you see our broadcast schedule. In theory, tomorrow we'll be back here at Keota, Andy, if that snow and weather allows us. So fingers crossed we'll be able to get that game in tomorrow against Moravia. That has a 2 o'clock start time, correct? Well, if I turn your microphone on, that might be handy. There we go.
And we're back. Yes. Tomorrow, was it 2 or 3? I can't remember. If you say 2, I'll agree with you.
I think Dan Stout said 2 o'clock earlier when I got here. So
something tells me we're probably not going to have to worry about it, but you never know.
Yeah.
My fingers are crossed because I do enjoy watching these Eagles play basketball. And it should be a good matchup against those Moravia. I think they're the Mohawks, all in blue tomorrow. So here we go. Jackson Vidito on the right side. Passes to Hafley for the shot. It's no good. Off the mark, but Blake Baker fights for the rebound and gets it. Blake is going to try and break down Hunter Sellers. Doesn't happen. Cave up top. Jackson Vidito with the ball. He goes right. Comes back out to Hafley. Little shot fake. Step back. Shots up and good for Chase Hafley.
Yeah, you know, that ankle didn't affect him there. It may have on that first shot. Again, was maybe a little flat, but boy, that was a good-looking one and took advantage of it. 17-12.
I have to tell you, each game you can tell that Chase is just feeling a little bit better and a little bit better with that ankle. So if they can keep that going, we're in good shape here. And there we're going to have a foul. I believe that is going to be called on Porter Cave, his first of the night.
Yeah, interestingly, that's the 3rd total foul in this ball game, unlike we had in the ladies' game earlier.
And Ike Molnex makes the first shot. We have a substitution coming in. Carson O'Rourke checks in for Braden Wood. And we also had Jordan Tremmel check in somewhere along the line. Looks like maybe he was in for John Bird, potentially. No, John's out there, excuse me. And Ike makes the second. So here's Jackson Vidito bringing the ball up the court. Jackson surveys over to Porter Cave. Cave back to Hafley to take the shot. It's good. Chase Hafley, another three-point bucket made. 20-14-6-52 second period here at the Eagles' Nest.
I would say that ankle is feeling real fine. He just elevated there and knocked that thing down.
Early contender for our player of the game, I would say.
Early contender. Porter Cave, Garden, Ike Molnex. Ike's going to see about taking him off the grill. He goes left, he comes back right, spins, collects, and a nice shot from Ike Molnex. Talking about injuries, it does not look like the knee is bothering Ike too much either.
No, definitely not. He he had it in his mind there to what he wanted to do and had his way with it. It was a good-looking shot.
Baker goes baseline, gets it up to Vitito. Vitito shoots and no good. Rebounded to John Berg. 2016, 6 minutes, 4 seconds, second quarter. Over. Carson O'Rourke sizing it up. Decides not to pull the trigger. Here comes Jordan Tremmel. Back to O'Rourke. O'Rourke isn't even looking to shoot. Here's Ike. He does look to shoot. He's going to dribble, penetrate, shoot, and no good. And the ball's tipped out. Chase Hafley with the ball. Hafley, dribble, step back, dribble, step back. He's shifty. Jackson Vitito to Baker. Baker to Hafley. Feeds over to Galindo on the baseline. Nifty little pass there from Chase Hafley to put the lead to 6, 22-16, 5:26.
That was a really good looking dish there, and way to finish too. Now with the steal.
And there's a hard bounce pass to Blake Baker, high off the glass, can't get it to connect. And here comes Ike Molnex coming back. Jordan Tremmel with the ball, tries shifting, and there is Berg on the runner and lays it up and in off the glass. 22-18, 5 minutes.
Yeah, good look from Tremmel in transition, and boy, I tell you what, Berg had an easy path to the basket there.
Aiden Galindo can't collect, tips the ball back in. A little bit sloppy here on the Eagles on both possessions there recently. Here's Ike on the ISO. John Berg sets a screen for him, kicks out to Tremmel. Tremmel looks at the shot, brings it back down. Carson O'Rourke is now going to fire. No good. Rebounded by John Berg, but we have a foul on the floor first, and I think it might be on Jackson Vitito. 22, Aiden Galindo on the shot. And so mass substitutions coming in for Sigourney. Braden Wood, Solon Yates, and Landon Conrad check back in. And Brennan McGuire checks in to give Porter Cave a breather.
Yeah, the Sigourney team senior heavy with some guys that have played for several years now in major roles, but you can also see that the Sigourney has a lot of younger guys that are going to be easily moving into those next level roles.
Absolutely, a lot of talent on this Sigourney roster and a lot of fun to watch over the next few years. Solon Yates' shot is no good. And here comes Jackson Vitito pushing up the court. Over to Baker with a shot fired. No good. Jackson Vitito puts it back up and in. Perfect place at the right time is Jackson Vitito. Jackson has 7 first half points. There's Braden Wood with an offensive foul. Extends the arm and gets called on it. 24-18, 4 minutes, 1 second left, second quarter. And here we go. Chase Hafley's going to bring the ball up.
Curtis, you know Braden Wood from the racetrack. Has he ever bumped you out of the way?
Thankfully not, but probably the only reason is that we run in a different class. Otherwise,
that's what I thought.
he's fast enough that he probably would have. Oh, beautiful feed.
What a feed from Blake Baker to Aiden Galindo. 26-18, 3:34, second quarter. And Landon Conrad brings the ball across half court. And here's Ike Molnex. Keota back in that 2-3 zone. Solon Yates in the corner. He dribbles out over to Woody. Up to Conrad, over to Ike Molnex. Here's the pass to Braden in the lane. There's that soft spot you were talking about. And Braden puts it in.
Yeah, that was a really good look, able to see Braden on the cut, and Braden was able to convert it when he got in the middle of the lane there.
26-20 in the second quarter. And it's blocked by Solon Yates. That long, lean frame gets up and blocks. And we have a foul on Aiden Galindo on the loose ball trying to get after it.
Yeah, his second here of the first half. So have to keep an eye on that. 2 team fouls each here in this second quarter.
And Porter Cave checks in for Blake Baker. 26-20, 2:55, second quarter. Eagles in the lead. Landon Conrad over to Yates in the corner. Back to Conrad. Molnex back to Conrad. Here's a switch. Yates to Molnex. Molnex off to Woody. Woody looks at it, doesn't go with it. Quick pass back over to the corner. And Ike Molnex drains the 3. Ike having a really nice start to this game too. 26-23, still in favor of the Eagles. 2:20 to go.
Yeah, Sigourney has the skip pass and then bounces it into the corner and knocks down the three.
Porter Cave with a shot, and it's good.
Yeah, nice little backdoor cut there, and Brennan McGuire found him on the back cut and converted.
Landon Conrad brings the ball across. He goes left. Eagles still in a little bit of a 2-3 zone here. Fighting through. Actually, it looks like we switched to man. And there's Braden with a shot, no good. And bodies hit the floor, but the Eagles are able to come back up with it. So Aiden Galindo, Brendan McGuire fighting for that. Jackson Vidito fakes the shot. Oh, steps through, and what a shot from Jackson Vidito. Completely under the control with options and takes the easy one. Here's Solon Yates dribbling across the lane, and we got a foul on Porter Cave reaching in. 30-23, minute 18 before we wrap up this first half. And Blake Baker is checking in for Aiden Galindo.
That's Cave's second foul as well here in the first half, so see how that goes. But, boy, you're right at the other end. That was just a textbook thing. He had a couple options to pass the ball and ended up converting on it and just looked good. And now it's maybe a questionable pass, but the Eagles grab it and they're in the half court.
That's well short. And Blake Baker was wide open, and they're going to allow him to take that shot all day long because that was not the shot that he wanted to take, but he did. And here we go. Landon Conrad, 58 seconds, 30-23 in favor of your Keota Eagles. Brennan McGuire is going to play defense on Landon Conrad, and he's going to foul him, and Landon Conrad gets the bucket. 2 points for Landon Conrad on a nifty move coming down the lane, able to finish it.
Yeah, that was a nifty move and drew a little contact and converted. So see if he can finish the three-point play here.
Baker comes up with it. Chase Haefley with 48 seconds is going to bring the ball up the court. Pass over to Porter Cave. Cave dribbles. McGuire with the ball. Over to Baker, 34 seconds, 19 on the shot clock. The Eagles are going to have to shoot. Cave down the lane, off glass, no good, a little bit too strong. Here comes Brennan McGuire. Oh, turnover. Cave stolen by John Berg. Coming back, Ike Molnix with the ball on the right side. 30-25, 13 seconds, shot clock is off. Landon Conrad with the ball, 10 seconds. Pass to Braden Wood. Braden Wood takes it into the lane. Outlets to Ike Molex. The shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Jackson Vidito. He heaves, and that is the way the first half is going to end. 30-25 in favor of your Keota Eagles.
All right, it is halftime, and we do thank, Jennifer Fagan, Neighbor Insurance, for sponsoring our second quarter. Oski Dental sponsors halftime, and first we'll hear from a lot of our sponsors.
CleanSource is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to CleanSource and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind, CleanSource.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507
310 Avenue,
Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Hi, Clint. Hey.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint. Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all. Like, her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vidito Inc., Showstopper Equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper Equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vidito.com.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Libertyville Savings Bank is family and employee owned and operated. We've been loving our small towns since 1901 and have 50 team members who are actively involved in their communities. We are proud to serve our ag customers with 7 ag lenders who are farmers themselves. They make fast, local credit decisions and are tremendous supporters of our local 4-H and FFA groups. At Libertyville Savings Bank, we kick ag.
All right, we're bringing it back here live on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube and Skunk River Radio Facebook with the live video stream from Keota High School. We're at halftime, about a minute to go before we get back into the action. We do thank all of our sponsors on board for sponsoring our game tonight. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Oski Dental, Vidito Inc., We Care Pediatrics, Sigourney Motors, Libertyville Savings Bank, Essence of Life Hospice, The Gym, Shetler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, Clean Source, and B&C Repair. Plus, for tonight's game with Sigourney, we've got Sigourney Body Shop and Brothers Market rotating in your bottom right corner there. So thanks to all of our sponsors on board here on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio. I got Andy McGuire with the play-by-play. We've got Curtis Vanderwall joining us tonight for color commentary. Guys, we're getting back to the action here.
And back onto the court are these teams 30-25. Eagles with a 5-point lead coming out of half here. Solon Yates with the ball back to Ike Molnex, over to Landon Conrad. Molnex with the ball again. Yates, John Berg on the baseline. Back out to Yates. He's going to take the shot, and that is no good. But one thing we know about Solon Yates is once he heats up, he is hot. So he's been off. He did not score in the first half, but I would not expect that to be the case all the way through this. There's a shot from Chase Hafley that is off of the mark, and John Berg clears with the rebound ahead to Braden Wood. Braden's going to bring it down the lane, and shot is up and in for Braden Wood. First points of the second half.
Yeah, great little move to get to the basket, and was able to convert. And then at the other end, boy, you had Berg doing Berg things there, man. He was scouting that ball and brought her down.
Chase Hafley fires a three-point shot just a little bit too stiff and off the mark here. Braden Wood comes across, and Solon Yates puts the ball up, no good. Jackson Vidito rebounds, outlets to Hafley. Hafley brings the ball up the rest of the way. Porter Cave at the top of the key. Looking to pass. Aiden Galindo intercepts. Here's Brennan McGuire. He goes right, drops back, hands off to Vidito. Vidito thinks about the shot. He goes down the left side of the line, dribbles. Nothing there. Brennan McGuire passes over Aiden Galindo to Porter Cave. Cave on the curl. Nothing there. Out to Vidito. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Brennan McGuire with the ball. He dribbles across, goes lane, loses the handle, and turn over to Ike Molinex. Ike's bringing it back the other way and completely runs across Porter Cave. And we're going to have a blocking foul on Porter Cave.
Not maybe the call that I thought we were going to see there, but again, we're not the referees, I guess, and we'll do that. Unfortunately, that's Porter's third early here in the second half.
There's John Berg, elevates, gets the 2-point shot, so now it's 30-29. Still in favor of the Eagles, but a bit of a scoring drought here for the Eagles, and Jackson Vidito advances the ball, curls through, kicks out to McGuire. McGuire takes a shot. It's going to be too long and no good. John Berg clears, and here comes Ike Molinex with the ball, and Braden Wood outlet. Back to Woody. He's going to take the shot. It's no good. It's short and rebounded by Chase Hafley. Porter Cave's going to pull the ball back out. Maybe had a look, but smartly collects himself. Here comes McGuire. He's at the top of the key. Handoff to Hafley. He curls around, takes it in the lane. Shot no good, and Brennan McGuire cannot get to it. Braden Wood smartly tips it up, and he puts it up off glass. No good. Solon Yates collects himself, and we're going to have a foul on Jackson Vidito. Looked clean, looked all ball to me, but it's Jackson Vidito. Ref says it got him on the arm.
Now, I'm with you there, Andy. That didn't look like there was a bunch of contact in the arm area, but again, we're not the Zebras here, so we'll go with it and see if Mr. Yates can break into the scoring column here.
And he does do that. He makes the first. So we have a tie ball game here, 30 apiece, 5:20 third quarter. And the ball is up and no good. So we'll stay tie ball game. Jackson Vidito with a really nice rebound there on that last sequence. Brennan McGuire up high, goes right, kicks back to Cave. Cave's going to go to the basket in a hurry, and Porter Cave with quick feet scores. 32-35 minutes, third period. Ike Molinex with the ball.
Boy, I tell you what, quickness like that is deadly in the game of basketball, and he made him pay.
Kind of lulled them to sleep a little bit. You know, the Eagles have been running around the three-point line just for a little bit, and then Porter turned those Jets on and took it to the rack. Landon Conrad, he's going to dribble right. He's going to take a shot, and it's no good. And John Berg is going to get called for the foul. Jackson Vidito with good position on the rebound, and John Berg just trying to go up over the top gets called for the foul.
Yeah, Andy, I think Jackson deserves a lot of credit so far in this game. He's done a great job of keeping guys sealed off, and Berg couldn't resist there, and when you break that cylinder and you come forward, if there's any type of contact at all, they're going to call it every time, and we'll see what Keota can do here bringing the ball up.
And there is one thing the Eagles can do is handle the ball, and they get it up into the half court, and Coach Stout, I believe, called a 30-second timeout here. So we'll hear from Steve Shetler's Bill Payers.
Start the new year strong. Join the gym in Keota and smash those resolutions. Don't let those fitness goals fade away. Get in shape for the new year. The gym in Keota has what you need for a healthier, stronger you. Stop dreaming and start doing. Call 319-430-3231. The Gym, 211 East Broadway in Keota. Unleash your potential.
And we are back, thanks to the gym for being one of our sponsors. Andy.
And here we go, Chase Hafley with the ball. Jackson Vidito setting a screen for Hafley. He passes to Baker. The ball's deflected. Nothing there for him. Ike Molinex brings the ball back out. Chase Hafley defending. Here we have Jordan Tremel passing, but Porter Cave intercepts. Stolen ball from Porter Cave. Quick feet, quick hands as Porter. And here we go, over to Brennan McGuire. He's got the ball on the right side. He dribbles to the top of the key. Braden Wood giving him fits. Blake Baker with the ball, sizing up John Berg, back out to Porter Cave. Porter goes right, pulls back out, over to Brennan. Brennan passes to Baker.
12 to shoot.
Looking for some help. Brennan receives 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brennan goes right, kicks out to Porter. We're going to have to get a shot up. Shot goes up, and it's no good. Ran it way deep on the shot clock. Coach Stout, I think, is imploring the official to call a foul here. There's a lot of contact down here, and they didn't call it. So here we go, 30-32 left, third quarter, 32-30 in favor of the Keota Eagles.
Yeah, definitely interesting how tight the girls' game was called and how loose let them play type things is happening here in the boys' game.
And there's Jordan Tremmel taking the shot. No good. Ball careens around a little bit before it comes back out. So Aiden Galeno checks in for Brennan McGuire, and Hunter Sellers checks in for Jordan Tremmel. And there's John Berg at three-point land. Landon Fish with the ball. Back to Molinex. Guarded by Chase Hafley to Fish. Out to Hunter Sellers. He can knock that shot down. We saw that in the first half. Here's Ike from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Vitito. Vitito clears. He pushes the speed a little bit here. Feed to Blake Baker. Over to Cave. Off glass. And Porter Cave. Another nice shot. Porter Cave with his 11th point of the game.
Wonderful, wonderful ball movement and great vision there from the Eagles.
34-30. Baker tries jumping the pass. Not there for him. Over to Molinex. Molinex is going to go down the lane. Up. No good off the side of iron. Molinex returns with the ball. Looking to skip pass potentially. Here comes Woody in the lane at the elbow. And we have an offensive foul on Braden Wood against Chase Hafley. Extended the forearm just enough for the, as you call it, Curtis, the zebra, to call that foul.
Yeah, that's again, that's one of those things, you know, when the defender's, he's got his cylinder and he can remain in that, and if he's moved out of that, that's an offensive foul. And that's what the referee decided happened there.
So here we go, 34-30, and Chase Hafley turns the ball over. Eagles lose an opportunity there. Here's Solon Yates in the corner.
Little ill-advised, but trying to make it up here on the defensive end.
Landon Fish to Hunter Sellers. Aiden Galindo defending. Here's John Berg, where he is so dangerous. No good. And Braden Wood misses once, but not twice. Puts it back in. So Braden Wood, nice little putback there. 34-32. Jackson Vitito with the ball. And Braden Wood back to Baker. Is Jackson Vitito. They're going to have to get the ball across the timeline. And Landon Fish jumps the pass. And here comes Solon Yates. The ball is stripped and out of bounds off of the Eagles. Minute 39, 34-32, third quarter. Eagles in the lead.
I think the Savages would have liked to seen that be a little stronger to the hole on that deal. Kind of looked like was expecting the foul, and it never came, and just need to take advantage of those opportunities.
And there's Hunter Sellers with a shot, no good. Jackson Vitito playing strong defense. Going for steals all over the place here are the Savages. Can't come up with the ball. And here we go, Chase Hafley with the ball. It's tightly defended from Landon Fish. Porter Cave with the ball. Solon Yates giving chase. And here comes Porter, corner to Blake Baker. Blake's shot is up, no good, off the side of the backboard. And here comes Landon Fish. He's going to push ahead to John Berg. John Berg lays it up, no good, tipped out. Braden Wood out to Yates. Yates fires, no good, and tipped out of bounds. And the referees say it's going to stay with Sigourney. Jackson Vitito had good positioning, but not good enough to get the rebound brought down into the hands. So we're going to have substitution here.
Yeah, maybe just mistimed that jump slightly,
right.
and was able to or was unable to grab it, and off his hands and out of bounds.
McGuire checked in for Cave. Braden Wood top of key over to Fish. Fish to Yates, and we have a screen, and that's called offensive foul, illegal screen on 52 Braden Wood.
Braden's third offensive foul of the game.
Yeah, he's got 3, and they were all on the offensive end. So I know the Sigourney crowd doesn't appreciate the call, but again, that's when the offensive player has to move to seal the screen, it's just that. It's a
All right, so we have McGuire and Vitito, Hafley, Baker, and Cave on the floor right now for the Eagles. Turnover, Blake Baker trying to get a little bit too quick with the pass and hands it right back over to the Savages. And here we have Cave defending Molinex. Molinex comes down the lane, and there's Solon Yates looking for that 3. And there it is. We knew it was going to happen at some point, and Solon Yates gives the Savages potentially their first lead of the game. But not before Porter Cave comes back and knocks down the 3 to take the lead back. With about 10 seconds to go here, we have 37-35 isolated, and Ike Molinex with the ball is 5 seconds. Brennan McGuire gives chase. Hunter Sellers with a shot. It is up, and it is no good. And John Berg puts the ball up, and no good. I think they're gonna conference here.
There may be a foul down there. One referee had a foul. The other referee was trying to wave it off. We'll see what they say here. The crowd is going absolutely bonkers, as everyone can hear.
The points are not on the scoreboard right now. All 3 referees are conferencing, trying to figure out. John Berg is patiently awaiting to see what the call is going to be. And, we don't have replay in Keota, Iowa, but they're taking plenty of time. I'm talking about a foul. I'm reading lips here, and I thought I saw something about a foul.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a foul on the ground or if he.
I think they're saying it was either.
And the call is no shot. No shot. Coach Eslick is pleading his case respectfully. The Sigourney crowd is a bit adamant.
And we're going to sneak in a commercial break here on Steve Shetler Media.
Clean Source is proud to serve Southeast Iowa with reliable, careful, and experienced cleaning services. We know how busy life gets. Work, kids, errands, and coming home to a clean space can make all the difference. Whether it's weekly maintenance, deep cleaning, move-outs, carpets, or offices, we treat your home or business as if it were our own. Affordable, dependable, and done right. Reach out to Clean Source and let us take something off your plate. Clean space, clear mind, Clean Source.
Hey, we thank Clean Source and all of our sponsors on board here for Keota basketball. And Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, Skunk River Radio, Facebook. Going to the 4th, Lifetime Dental Solutions sponsors this quarter. Tight game, guys, 37-35 in favor of the Eagles.
And it is a classic Keota Sigourney battle. 37-35, as you say. We have 8 minutes left to decide who's going to take home bragging rights, at least on this version of the Cobra battle. There will be another one coming later in the year, but Chase Hafley is going to bring the ball to get this thing started. 4th quarter action. Hafley with the shot. It's going to be short and rebounded by Solon Yates. And here comes Landon Fish. He passes the ball over. Yates gathers back to Molinex at the top of the key. Here comes Braden Wood across the lane, kicks back out to Yates. Yates' shot is high and no good, and put back from Braden Wood ties the game. Jackson Vitito brings the ball forward.
Yeah, Keota just didn't get him sealed off, and he was in the right spot at the right time and tied the ball game.
Porter Cave to Brennan McGuire. Brennan to Porter. Cave dribbles, looking to pass. Hafley, he's going to see if he can break down the younger player. Here's Hafley, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Cave with the ball.
Sigourney back into that 2-3 with
Cave
a little bit of matchup.
Vitito takes it baseline. The shot goes up, no good, and we have a foul. Jackson Vitito is going to be shooting 2 shots, and they got the foul on Braden Wood.
That's his 4th.
Braden's 4th foul. And here comes Landon Conrad. I believe Landon's going to be checking in for Braden. All knotted up at 37. Jackson misses the first. And as predicted, Conrad in for Braden Wood.
Just a reminder, guys, we'll be picking our Sigourney Motors player of the game for Keota tonight.
And Jackson gets the second to fall. Keota in a little press here. Trying to slow this thing down a little bit.
three-quarter court token press.
Ike Molnex over in the corner. John Berg slams into Aiden Galindo and puts it up and off the glass to take the slimmest of leads. Does John Berg. Here comes Brendan McGuire over to Jackson Vitito. Getting across the timeline. Working to do so is Jackson. Good ball handling skills from Vitito, number 10, down the lane. There's Cave. Porter Cave knocks it down. Porter Cave's having a monster night. Here we go. Solon Yates comes across. Solon scores 40-41.
Sigourney in a little full court man-to-man here.
And there's a foul. I think we got him on a bump. We're going to call that on Landon Conrad. Jackson Vitito is going to be on the side. Landon Conrad's second foul. 40-41, 6 minutes, 4 seconds. Chase Hafley with the ball. Chase goes left into the lane, comes back around, steps back, outlets to Vitito. McGuire with the ball. McGuire dribbles left to Vitito. Vitito drives off the bottom of the iron and no foul called. Porter Cave jumps the ball, gets a hand on it, but just can't quite come up with it. And there's Porter Cave's speed. And here we go, Ike Molinex with the ball. Ike goes left, looking to go down the lane, kicks out to Fish. Fish takes a nice looking shot, no good. Rebounded by Galindo. Galindo clears to Vitito. Vitito brings the ball up, getting trailed. Vitito stops, pops, and makes the shot. Jackson Vitito having a night.
Well, he just got in the heart of the lane there and kind of was like, whoa. And he knocked it right down. That was, I don't think he quite expected to be there, but man, he made the most of it.
42-41. These teams are trading the slimmest of margin lead. Landon Fish with the ball over to Yates. Yates left open just momentarily. Long, high shot, rebounded by John Berg and put back. John Berg. And here we go. Jackson Vitito brings the ball up. He goes right, gets stopped for a moment. Porter Cave shoots no good. The ball is tipped and out of bounds off of the Eagles, coming back Sigourney's way. And Braden Woods checking back in. Landon Conrad's going to sit.
4:39.
Yep,
Sorry.
you had it, Curtis. I
Nope.
jumped right on top of you. So.
No, you're good. You're good, buddy. 4:39 to go here. Sigourney has a 1-point lead, bringing the ball up the floor.
Porter Cave looking to steal there. He's kind of like a dog looking at a T-bone. Landon Fish over to the corner. Ike Molex goes baseline. Good defense from Galindo. Ball's put back up. And John Berg is doing his damage right now.
He is he's just about taking this game over from the rebounding and putback side of things. It's an impressive effort. And Keota's got to find an answer. They take a timeout here. Nope, out of bounds, my fault.
Ball is tipped. So here we go. McGuire is going to inbound from the side. Tricky little spot to be in.
It is tight down there with the student section.
And here we have Conrad defending Brennan. And Chase Hafley's going to come across. Outlet to Porter Cave. Cave to Galindo. Galindo looking for somebody to pass the ball to. He drives. Chase Hafley gets hammered. And here we go. Chase Hafley's going to be shooting some free throws. 42-45, 3:48. Chase is at the line.
Molinex's first foul.
Shot's good. I believe that's Chase's first points of the second half. 45-43, Landon Conrad off, and Solon Yates on the court. And that shot is off the mark, 45-43, 3:46 in the game. Landon Fish advances. Landon Fish down the lane, floater, no good, rebounded by Galindo. And here comes Jackson Vitito ahead to McGuire. McGuire looks, he dribbles right. Pass to Vitito. Vitito down the lane. He's going to get the shot up and in. Jackson Vitito. And we have a timeout from Coach Stout, all knotted up at 45. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this ball game.
And let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Call B&C Repair for all your ag repair needs. From hog shed repair to bin and equipment repairs of all types, B&C Repair can help. Call Brian at 319-863-3837. Let B&C Repair solve your problems. They have 35 years of experience. B&C Repair is located at 24507
310 Avenue,
Keota, Iowa. If you need something on the farm fixed, call Brian at 319-863-3837.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. And thanks to all of our sponsors for being on board here for Keota Basketball on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube, Skunk River Radio Facebook as well. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here, guys. We're all knotted up at 45 with 3:20 to go in the fourth. Andy.
The nitty-gritty. That's where we're at, right in the thick of it in the Eagles' nest, as Landon Conrad is going to bring the ball up the court for the Savages. And he dribbles right and draws the foul, does Landon Conrad. So Landon is going to be shooting fouls, and that foul is on Chase Hafley, his first of the game. The junior, Conrad, shooting foul shots, 2 of them. And he makes the first. Seconds on its way, and it is good as well. And the substitution for Landon Conrad is Landon Fish. We're Landon Fish and Landon Conrads and Landon everything.
Sigourney comes out in a full court man-to-man, and Ike Molinex able to get the steal and the foul.
47-45, Ike Molinex is going to the line off of the Jackson Vitito turnover. 2:59. And that's Brennan McGuire's second foul of the night. And Ike makes the first of 2. And the second's on its way, and he misses the second. But John Berg hits the floor. And we have a foul on the floor on Chase Hafley, white 20. So they're fighting for the ball.
Pretty good battle over in the corner there. Obviously Berg still doing Berg things, but the referees didn't like some of the contact they saw.
And Braden Wood hands off to Landon Fish. Fish dribbles right, comes back left. The post feed to John Berg is no good. John Berg gets his own rebound, and this friendly fire tipped out of bounds by the white shirts. So a fresh shot clock, and here comes Landon Conrad.
Sure hate to see that for Keota. They had great position and just mistimed some jumps and maybe a little bit out of balance, and knock the thing out of bounds here. So let's see if they can recover.
48-45 to 38. And here's John Berg going in strong. Shots up, and it's good. John Berg, 2 more points. 50-45, largest lead for Sigourney of the night. 2:27 to go here. Jackson Vidito dribbles forward, looking for the pass. Not a lot of options. Sigourney playing really stifling defense. Chase Hafley goes left, stays left, kicks back out, dribbles through some more, and draws the foul. Nice ball fake. Got 2 defenders in the air. Easy enough to get some points on that. And more importantly, the clock is stopped at the moment. 50-45, 2:10 with Hafley shooting 2.
Second foul on Molinix there. You're right. That was just that was a great ball fake. Both guys were in the air. The foul could have been on both of them.
Hafley makes 1.
Be interesting what defense Keota comes out here with.
And it's going to stay with Keota, tipped out by Sigourney after Chase Hafley missed the second of 2 foul shots. And Landon Fish is back in the game.
Let's see what Keota's got up their sleeve here on this inbounds.
Porter Cave comes across the lane, puts it in. 50-48, minute 50.
Boy, there's that quickness again. He just accelerated.
Landon Fish on the right side. Here's John Berg going baseline, and he loses the handle, does John Berg, and it's a turnover coming back Eagles' way. 50-48 in favor of the Savages. See if the Eagles can capitalize on this.
It was a nice little double team from the top from McGuire there to put the pressure on Berg and make him go baseline, and he lost the ball out.
And there's McGuire at the top, looking to feed. Hands off to Hafley. Hafley off the screen. Goes in, he comes back out, dribbles through, comes through, and good! Chase Hafley off the reverse layup. And the ball game is tied, 50-50, minute 7. Ball comes across to Fish. Stolen by Porter Cave. Porter Cave goes up, off glass, too strong, and we've got a foul on Brennan McGuire. Porter Cave got ahead of himself and just let the ball go a little bit too stiff, but he jumped that ball perfectly, Curtis.
Boy, he did. He was, his quickness was on full display there. He just needed maybe downshift as he got to the lane, but he had big Braden Wood closing in quick, and with the height difference, he put the shot up quick, and unfortunately was a little errant. I'm sure he would love to have that one back.
All right, 50-50, 50 seconds to go, 50, 50, and 50, and Braden Wood has the ball. He's going to take the 3 shot. It's no good, and black shirts and white shirts and all shirts, and here comes Solon Yates, and Ike Molex is going to drive up off glass, and we're going to get a foul call on Brennan McGuire. Looked like good position, but we got him on the block.
I don't disagree with you there. I think that was, boy, maybe a little questionable. I thought he was within his cylinder. Referee trying to explain it to him and doing a good job asking about that respectfully, but you hate to see a call like that make a difference in the game here. And a lot of people say the ball don't lie on a foul like that, and Molinix misses the first.
50-50, 36.9 to go here. It's a 35-second shot clock, so the Eagles are going to have an opportunity here to do something with this. Inbounded to McGuire. McGuire's going to bring the ball up over to Vidito. Vidito's going to have to get it across the timeline. I wonder if Coach Stout might not take a timeout here. And here comes Chase Hafley. Galindo with the ball. And he gets fouled with 23.7 seconds. Eagles have 3 timeouts left. The Savages have 4. Aiden Galindo's going to be shooting 2 foul shots.
Berg's second foul.
Galindo makes the first of two. Tie ball game at 51. And misses the second. Yates with the rebound. And we have a timeout from Coach Eslick. And Blake Baker is checking in, I believe, for Brennan McGuire here. So
let's go ahead and hear from some of our sponsors.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors like Helmuth Ford for being on board for Keota basketball. Boy, guys, 51 apiece, fourth quarter, 21.5 seconds to go. Andy and Curtis, take it away.
all right, here we go. Landon Conrad to inbound to Ike Molenex. 20 seconds. Conrad has the ball. 17 seconds. Shot clock is off. Baker guarding Conrad, and here we have Molenex to Wood. Wood is looking to feed the post. He's going to take the ball, and Yates is going to shoot the three. It's going to be short, and John Berg puts the ball up. No good. We're going to overtime in Keota.
All right, guys, 51 apiece. We're getting some extra basketball tonight. Let's hear from some of our sponsors.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all. Like, her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance in Keota is proud to support Keota Athletics. Jennifer is a licensed independent agent with over 25 years experience and represents over 40 companies. She can help you with auto, home, life, business, crop, and farm insurance. Call Jennifer at 319-461-6530 and find her on Facebook. Jennifer Fagan at Neighbor Insurance and Keota wishes the Eagles good luck.
And we thank all of our sponsors on board for Keota basketball playing Sigourney tonight. Overtime, folks. 51 apiece. Andy and Curtis.
And here we go. We're going to have Aiden Galindo and John Berg tipping off yet again to see who ends up with the first possession of this extra outage, extra minutes, which is 4 on the scoreboard here.
Yeah, exactly. 4 minutes to decide it all. Very competitive ball game here.
And Aiden Galindo wins that one. And here it's back to Chase Hafley with a shot up and no good. Rebounded by Galindo. Outlets to Hafley again. Hafley takes the shot, but no good. And here is the outlet to Molenex. Molenex advances over to Yates in the corner. Shot is good. Solon Yates knocks down the three.
Boy, that's cold-blooded. I mean, he hasn't had the best shooting night, but still has that confidence and pulls the trigger. And it makes Keota pay.
Jackson Vidito at the top of the key. Passes to Hafley. Hafley to Galindo on the baseline. Galindo bangs with Berg. No good. Too much. Brennan McGuire gives chase to Solon Yates, and here comes Ike Molenex. 3 minutes. 3-point advantage, and Sigourney has the ball. Molnex looking to burn a little bit of time here. Braden Wood over on the right side. Feeds to Berg. Berg off glass. No good. Galindo can't get it, and Brennan gathers the ball. Outlets to Vitito, and a headsy move there. And here we have Chase Hafley. And the referee is getting a shot clock adjustment right here. Going from 34 seconds to 31 seconds. Jackson Vitito is going to inbound to Chase Hafley. Pick up where we left off here. A little bit quieter in the gym after we had that little bit of a reset there.
It definitely is. We'll see what Keota has here.
Hafley goes right. Here's Cave down the lane. A little floater. A little bit shy. No good.
Yeah, Berg might have got a hand on that one.
And here's Landon Conrad ahead to John Berg. Yates with the rebound, no good. Berg with another offensive rebound. They're going to slow it down now. There's the size advantage that Sigourney has over these Eagles.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, it's late in the game here. We're in extra time, and you know, the hard work that you've been doing all game long trying to maintain that position might be showing a little bit for the Eagles.
And let's go ahead and hear from some of our sponsors. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Vitito Inc., showstopper equipment in Keota, supports the area pork producers. They're located at 2112 Keokuk Washington Road in Keota. Call 641-636-2259. Your satisfaction is always our goal at Vitito Inc., showstopper equipment. Our interest, knowledge, and experience in the livestock industry has led us to develop the Showstopper equipment line of products and show supplies. Find more information at vitito.com.
Thanks to Vitito Inc. and all of our sponsors. Overtime with, let's see here, how much time do we got left in this game, guys? 2:03. Sigourney up. Andy and Curtis take it away.
All right, 54-51. The Savages up by 3 with 2 minutes to go here. Ike Molinex guarded by Porter Cave. Over to Landon Conrad. Conrad looking to feed Berg. Up top to Braden Wood. Braden goes right. Almost gets his pocket picked. And we have a foul called on number 5. That's on Brendan McGuire. And to say he has 5 fouls, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, unfortunately that's his 5th. Played a very, very good floor game.
So we're going to have Landon Conrad shooting foul shots here. 54-51, 148. And the first is good for Landon Conrad.
Bumps us out to a 5-point lead for Sigourney with a minute 48 to go. Here comes the second one.
And that shot is good as well. So Landon Conrad's having a nice night. 9 points on the night unofficially. And so here we have Jackson Vitito to inbound. Porter Cave gets it back to Vitito. Vitito takes it left. Getting harassed by Braden Wood. Pass to Cave. To Vitito. Vitito to Hafley. He turns. Shots up. No good. A little bit too long. Rebounded by Baker. Baker back to Vitito. That's going to be just off the mark. And the ball is tipped around, and Sigourney is going to take control. And here we have another timeout from Coach Eslick. 56-51. Minute 19 left in this fourth quarter.
And let's go to some of our sponsors.
Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness at 405 East Jackson Street in Sigourney is excited to serve Sigourney and the surrounding area with the most current chiropractic care. Call to set up an appointment at 641-622-2227. You can also visit their website at sheetschiro.com or find Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook for chiropractic care, spinal decompression therapy, and a variety of nutrition supplements. See Sheets Chiropractic and Wellness in Sigourney.
Back at it in overtime. Sigourney up 56-51. Guys, take it away.
And here we go. Sigourney's going to inbound. Braden Wood. Keota's trying to put on some pressure, full court press. Woody inbounds to Molnex. And Porter Cave gets the steal, but John Berg steals it back.
That's a wild turn of events there.
That is.
We're gonna get here to the point where Keota's going to need to start fouling.
And here we have Landon Conrad spinning, running clock. Braden Wood looks. 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 57 seconds on the game clock. You ran it this deep, Curtis. You got to finish this one out. Conrad goes right on Cave. Tries coming back left. Baker guarding Woody. Over to Conrad. There's Wood. Now Molnex is going to have an open look, and the shot is no good, but Conrad gets the rebound, and now the Savages are going to have a chance, and here we have a foul. A foul on Chase Hafley.
Yeah, you hate to see that. You play defense all the way down to the last second of the shot clock and then give up an offensive rebound there from being just a little bit out of position. I was definitely heartbreaking for Keota on that one.
Molnex's shot is no good. And Landon Fish checking in for Landon Conrad. We'll call that the old Landon Swaparoo. Molnex. And he makes the second. And here we go. Chase Hafley is going to take a half-court shot. And it's short and rebounded by John Berg. And Solon Yates over to Molnex to Wood. Sigourney's up by 6, 57-51 with 15 seconds to go. And here we've got another timeout from Coach Eslick. 12.7 seconds to go here.
And we'll squeeze in one more sponsor. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local Figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
Hey, we thank Sigourney Motors for being one of our sponsors. Of course, we're going to be picking our Keota Player of the Game, sponsored by Sigourney Motors. It gets confusing in this game to say all of that about Sigourney and Keota.
The Sigourney Motors, Sigourney Player of the Game from Keota. Braden Wood inbound. Solon Yates with 10 seconds here. Conrad over to John Berg. John Berg back to Wood. 5 seconds. This game is going to expire quickly, and there is a turnover, and Porter Cave is not going to get a final shot off. And Sigourney gets the victory, 57-51 against your Keota Eagles in overtime.
Yeah, whale of a game. I think that's as hard as any two teams can battle right there, and I think the size advantage just ultimately won out for the Savages.
Yeah, the advantage was definitely with Sigourney. The other thing I'd like to point out is the depth of the bench. You know, Sigourney's running predominantly 6 guys in and out, whereas Sigourney has a lot more depth there and a lot more options to go to. But congrats to the Sigourney Savages on a hard-fought game, and boy, what a way to break your teeth on the color commentary and the Eagles Nest Curtis with this overtime game.
You're not kidding. It was a pleasure. I appreciate the opportunity, and hopefully look forward to more in the future.
Sigourney Motors player of the game for Keota. Who we going with, guys?
My vote would be for Porter Cave. Porter was all over the floor tonight, dumped in the most points unofficially that I have. But Porter Cave, what an awesome start to a season. Just 4 games in, but Keota falls to 3-1, and the Sigourney Savages go to match that at 3-1 as well.
Yeah, I second that. He was everywhere, and maybe ended up in that 18 or 19 point range, and just had a wonderful game.
Okay, we'll go with Porter Cave as our Sigourney Motors player of the game. Let's see here, Andy. If weather allows, once again, we'll be back here right in this exact place tomorrow. I believe it's a 2 o'clock start. Again, it's going to be snowing tomorrow for the first half of the day. We'll see how that affects tomorrow's game. Hopefully we'll get it in, fingers crossed. One thing that won't be happening tomorrow is the sports section. We have canceled that for tomorrow. Most everybody was coming from out of town and didn't want to put anybody at risk on that. So, again, sports section. Oh, that's what I thought. All right, so we're looking at the but that's the boys' game.
Oh, you're right.
So, yeah, we're looking at the schedule.
Stand by.
Yeah, stand by. So, again, no sports section tomorrow at Barn Wired. We're calling that off. We don't want to put anybody at risk for driving from out of town for that, so we'll have the sports section returning next week. And, yes, that Moravia-Keota girls game is scheduled to tip off at 2. They're in a hurry to get things cleaned up.
Well, no rest for the wicked around here.
Let's get out of here, guys. Thanks to Andy McGuire for the play-by-play, Curtis Vanderwall for the color commentary. Thanks to all of our sponsors on board for Keota basketball.